A Big Z Sports presentation of high school baseball. Tonight's game is presented by... Good evening and welcome to Big Z Sports presentation of high school baseball. Tonight's game is presented by the Klein Company, Tuscarawas Insurance Agency, and Rightmark Roofing. Tonight's game is also brought to you by Wood Electric, Stocker Concrete, Grandview Exterior Systems, the Cush Financial Group, and PAC Drilling. Now, let's head to the field with Big Z Sports.
A Bing Zing.
Welcome everybody to Big Z Sports here on 99.9 FM, our Wood Electric pregame show as we have the Claymont Mustangs, head coach Logan Addison, a 10-16 record for the Mustangs during the year in this Division IV district semifinal baseball game as they will take on the Cambridge Bobcats and head coach Jamal Lowry. 16-10 are the Bobcats, 5-5 in the Buckeye 8 this season. We'll have all the pregame festivities here for you. We'll have in the dugout with our Cush Financial Group talk with the head coaches. Dave Hilliard will come alongside. I'm Dave Davidson. And we'll be back on Big Z Sports after this timeout.
Cush Financial Group has been proudly serving the community's financial needs for over 35 years. The team at Cush Financial follows an industry-leading service model with a unique approach and fiduciary responsibilities associated with their board-certified financial planner. With over 75 years of combined experience, the advisors at Cush Financial Group are here to help you achieve your financial goals. Contact their office at 330-308-8700 or visit their website at cushfinancial.com to see about scheduling your free consultation today. Securities and investment advisory services offered through Independence Capital Company Incorporated, member FINRA SIPC.
At Hartsville's Quality Housing, we believe a home is where families grow, memories are made, and futures are built. For 47 years, we've stood by the values that matter most: honesty, trust, and a commitment to our community. Our goal is to provide affordable, reliable housing solutions. We don't just build homes, we invest in the future by supporting local student athletes and the schools that shape tomorrow's leaders. Whether it's on the field or in the classroom, we're proud to stand with our youth and the families who cheer them on. Hartsville's Quality Housing, built on trust, committed to community.
When it comes to protecting what matters most, trust the team at Grandview Exterior Systems. Established in 2016, they specialize in commercial, industrial, and residential roofing, handling everything from repairs and replacements to full restorations and ongoing maintenance. At Grandview Exterior Systems, their mission is simple: create peace of mind for every client while setting the standard for safety, quality, and efficiency in construction. Visit them at 2230 Township Road 415 in Dundee. Call 330-275-1807 or learn more at GrandviewExteriorSystems.com. Grandview Exterior Systems. They have you and your roof covered.
PAC Drilling, a family-owned and operated company since 2005 in Bolivar, takes pride in being an economic oil and gas drilling company. PAC's objective is to contribute to American energy independence through profitable development, operation, and marketing of oil and natural gas wells. PAC also employs operating technicians to oversee each and every well drilled to maximize its productivity and longevity. Contact PAC Drilling at pacdrilling.com.
If there's a new driver in the house, the East Central Ohio Educational Service Center is ready to help them hit the road with confidence. Through the Drive to Succeed Scholarship, eligible Ohio teens under 21 may qualify for funding to cover driver education, making it easier to get started. With flexible online learning and in-car training options, ECO ESC Driver Services helps students build skills for the road and beyond. Don't wait. Start driving toward your future today. To learn more or apply, visit drivetasucceed.org or contact Trudy Lewis at trudy.lewis@ecoesc.org.
Looking for a store that truly has it all? The Dundee Marketplace offers a full-service deli counter and farm fresh produce, bulk foods, expanded cooler and freezer sections, and everyday household goods. They've got everything you need under one roof. You'll even find unique handmade crafts. Hungry? Grab a quick bite from their grab-and-go items, order from the full menu, or enjoy the fresh salad and hot bar in their comfortable dining area. See it for yourself at Dundee Marketplace, 6783 State Route 93 in Dundee. Open Monday through Saturday, 8 to 6. Find them on Facebook to learn more.
All right, we're here on Big Z Sports. We're here with Logan Addison, the head coach of the Claymont Mustangs. Coach, you've had some time to prepare, an extra day here to prepare after the rain. Beautiful day here today. It's nice to be able to get this game in a little better weather than what we had yesterday.
Yeah, it's nice that the rain finally stopped for us. It's been a while since we played last Tuesday, so we're really itching to get after it, and hopefully that plays to our advantage that we got a little more itch in us than them.
Sure. Last time you did beat Cambridge in a non-league game earlier in mid-April. You won that game 5-4. Anything that you took from that game that you're applying to your players here this game?
Yeah, we saw how scrappy they can be, and they didn't throw their one, and we did. So a 5-4 game might have meant more to them than it did to us because they were able to hang with us without throwing geese out there. We know we're going to have to give them our best shot. Nate knows he's going to have to come out and be a little bit better than he was the last time. We just think it's going to be a great game. I like going against Coach Lowry. We know we're going to give each other our best shots.
Yeah. And you got Nate Downing on the mound today. Obviously, he's had a little extra time to prepare. Are you concerned at all that maybe you've had a little too much time off at this time of year? I know that's usually a concern for coaches of getting a little bit rusty.
Yeah, I actually think it's a good thing for Nate. He's thrown a lot of innings this year. We've rode him as hard as we can, so hopefully this extra 2 days off can be good for him and going to come out and help him be sharper.
And what do you say is the strengths of Downing's game on the mound?
He just pounds his own and mixes speeds, man. He's tough. You can't get comfortable against him because he'll beat you with his fastball, he'll beat you with his curveball, slider, whatever he wants to throw. He's going to throw it in any account, and I don't know how you sit on anything against him.
I'd say that you've played a tough league schedule in the Inter Valley Conference this year. A lot of tough teams in it. Do you feel like that you're kind of playoff primed here to start here in this district semifinal game today?
Yeah, exactly. Even our non-conference, we tried to make as tough as possible, but the IVC, I mean, it's tough as can be around here, and I think it gets us ready for anybody, and Cambridge is a good example of somebody that would fit well with them, so hopefully that got us prepared to come out and go get them today.
I know the Bobcats particularly have a top-heavy lineup, especially that top three. Really tough on the offensive side. A lot of runs scored, some stolen bases. What concerns you the most about Cambridge's offense today?
Like you said, with the stolen bases, our big thing is keeping them off the bases. We think if we can get that through that top 3-4, we're going to do all right. So I don't want to say all our focus is on that top 4 because we don't want to take the foot off the pedal whenever we get past them, but we definitely know we need to keep them off the base pass.
Last question for you, Coach. Who do you see from the Mustangs today that needs a big game, a little extra something today?
That's a good question. I would like to see it out of our bottom 5. Somebody break out of the bottom 5, have a couple hits, or just get on base a couple times and be able to go at geese. Like I said, they're going pretty much the same approach against us, keeping our top 4 off the base pass. So if we can beat them with our bottom 5, I think we're going to be successful today.
All right. Coach Logan Addison of Claymont, good luck to you today.
Hey, thank you, and I'd like to give a shout-out to Jason Donahue, the best Claymont Mustangs fan we got out there. I told him I'd give him a shout-out, so here it is.
All right. Thanks a lot, Coach. Hey, good luck today.
We invite you to discover Klein Home Center in Charm, Ohio. Klein is your destination for all things home, building, and woodworking. From renovation and building projects to custom millwork needs, our team of experts work with both homeowners and professionals to bring your vision to life. Visit Keim Home Center in Charm or online at keimhome.com. Keim, built on trust since 1911.
Need to clean up fast? Redbox Dumpster Rentals has you covered. From home cleanouts to big construction jobs, they've got 10, 20, 30, and 40-yard dumpsters. A solution for every project. They deliver on-site, pick up on time, and offer competitive pricing that won't break your budget. Now serving the New Philadelphia area. Cleanup has never been easier. Call 330-275-6272 or visit redboxplus.com to book yours today. Redbox Dumpster Rentals, the right box, right when you need it.
Hi, I'm Zach Motice with the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. For all your auto, home, farm, and business insurance needs, contact our team at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency or stop in and see us at one of our 3 locations in downtown New Philadelphia, Sugar Creek, or in Strasburg, providing excellent service to the Tuscarawas Valley since 1885. Everyone here at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency would like to wish all area athletes good luck this season.
Altman Health System System has been caring for our community for over 130 years. This includes 24/7 emergency services, heart care, surgery, orthopedics, radiology, cancer care, and more. We serve 7 counties with community locations, including Altman Hospital, Altman Alliance Community Hospital, Altman Maslin, Altman Orville Hospital, Altman Tuscaroras Regional Health, and more. Altman Health System. Today, tomorrow, and always. We're here for you.
And we're back on Big Z Sports. This is the Cush Financial Group in the dugout, and we're in the dugout with Coach Jamal Lowry from Cambridge. Thanks for joining us again, Coach. Looking back to April 14th when these two teams met, a 5-4 victory for Claymont in the previous meeting. Coach Logan Addison, when talking to him, he is well aware that they did not have to face Dawson Geese in that game, and he knows that today is going to be a very different baseball game than what he's expecting. Dawson on the mound, I know he's been a real anchor for your pitching staff.
Yeah, Dawson with us for the last 3 years. You know what you're going to get with Doss. He's going to throw the ball hard. He's got pretty good off speed there. He's going to control the base running, and when Doss is on, Doss is on.
And offensively, I know the top 3 really in your lineup, as I was looking at the stats, are really where the bread and butter for your Bobcat offense is made here. You've got Garrett Carpenter, Javon Lowry, and Mason Gregg. Those guys have been exceptional, both in the hitting for average, getting walks, and even getting extra bases and stolen bases on the base path.
Yeah, absolutely. Those 3 guys, they work really hard. You'll never drive past the park and not see them in the hitting. They're always in the cage working on their craft. Those 3 guys anchor the middle of my infield and on the corner. They're great young men, and when they go, we go.
You've had I don't want to say a big advantage today, but maybe a little bit of advantage. Of course, you're playing at home. You're playing on a familiar field here at Don Coss. And you've also seen Nate Downing, Claymont's pitcher, in that April meeting that you faced him. So you've got a little bit of familiarity and some some scouting report stuff for your players to take from that first game.
Yeah, absolutely. Downing's a good pitcher. He pounds his own. That's their workhorse over there. So, we're expecting him to pound his own and attack fastball early. We can't let him get away with the off speed and work us.
Looks like the conditions today, sunshine near 80 degrees. It's like absolute prime. Looks like prime hitting conditions here today. The field really looks pretty firm despite all the rain that we've had recently also.
Yeah, absolutely. I want to give a shout-out to my coaching staff and guys in the community that helped out get this field looking like it is today. We're pretty pumped to host a district semis.
And finally, Coach, I'll ask you one last thing. The same question I asked Coach Addison is, who do you want today that you want to see have a standout game today that's going to take you over the top for a win today?
My seniors. My seniors, the heart and soul of this team. It's their last time that they'll get to play at Don Coss Stadium. So, I want to see them go out, leave everything on the field.
Well, good luck to you today. I know you've been looking forward to this game, and you want to get it underway. Good luck to you and the Bobcats here this afternoon.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Coach Jamal Lowry of the Cambridge Bobcats, and this is the Cush Financial Group in the dugout.
Wood Electric has been trusted with all of your electrical needs for over 30 years. They are the place to call for residential, commercial, and industrial work. Wood Electric is available 24 hours a day and ready to help with any electrical problem, outage, or installation. Wood Electric, serving Tuscarawas County and beyond since 1988. Like Wood Electric on Facebook or find them online at woodelectric.net.
If you're planning a major concrete project, you need the help of Stocker Concrete Company. From precast concrete products to ready-mix concrete, sand, gravel, limestone, and concrete block, the professionals at Stocker Concrete can help you get started and keep you on the path to completion using the best materials you can find. Stocker Concrete is the concrete material provider you can count on. See them at 7574 Route 36, Janaden-Hutton, or call 740-254-4626.
Back on Big Z Sports, our starting lineups here today. First for the visiting Claymont Mustangs and head coach Logan Addison. Leading off at shortstop will be Nolan McMurrow. Batting second, Braylon Mullen, the first baseman. Ethan Fair's the catcher. He'll bat third. Nate Downing will be on the mound today, and he'll bat in the cleanup spot. Jaden Hunt, second baseman, will bat fifth. Third baseman Brady Fox will bat sixth. Tyson Herrig is batting seventh, and he'll be in right field. Brayson Gray in center field will bat eighth, and Cullen Akers, designated hitter, will bat ninth for left fielder Colt McKenzie. And now we'll go to Dave Hilliard for the Cambridge starting lineup.
For the homestanding Cambridge Bobcats in this district semifinal, they start at shortstop Garrett Carpenter, the leadoff hitter. Number 5, Javen Lowry, is playing second base, batting in the second hole. Third baseman Mason Gregg, he is batting third in this Bobcat lineup. Cleanup, Dawson Geese, the pitcher. Batting number 5, Michael McHale, he's the left fielder. Camden Lauer in right field. Carter Gebhart, the first baseman, bats seventh. The DH, Derek Peterson, bats eighth. And Tate Sakura, the center fielder, bats ninth.
Ron's Heating and Cooling in Denison has been serving this great area since 1977. At Ron's, no matter what you need, they can handle it. From heating and cooling to standby Generac generators, water heaters, tankless water heaters, mobile home equipment, duct cleaning, and 24-hour no-heat service. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, all you have to do is call 740-922-5252. Ron's Heating and Cooling proudly supports high school sports and would like to wish best of luck to all local athletes participating this season.
The Fraternal Order of Eagles is an international nonprofit organization uniting fraternally in the spirit of liberty, truth, justice, and equality to make human life more desirable by lessening its ills and promoting peace, prosperity, gladness, and hope. Locally, the Uhrichsville Eagles is a proud supporter of not only local school districts, but also local police and fire departments. To learn more about the Uhrichsville Eagles, they invite you to stop by and see how they are truly people helping people.
What's better than a fresh, hot McDonald's Big Mac? How about a free McDonald's Big Mac? Simply download the McDonald's app and join My McDonald's Rewards, and your free Big Mac will be waiting. Looking for more freebies? After your first purchase, you'll get another free food reward. Keep earning points and watch your rewards add up. Using the app is fun and easy. Just select Earn Points before you order to get a simple code to redeem. Then watch your points turn into free food. Grab the app, then pick up your free Big Mac at your favorite area McDonald's today.
Since 1986, Ember Complete Care has served over 10,000 patients and has the proven experience and customer understanding to know what it takes to deliver excellent patient-centered care. A Medicare certified agency, Ember serves Tuscarawas, Coshocton, Harrison, Holmes, and Carroll counties in northeastern Ohio, providing the support you and your loved ones need in the comfort of your own home. Call 740-922-6888 for a free consultation to introduce you to their family of healthcare professionals and develop a customized plan that meets your specific needs.
Sports with our Wood Electric pregame show here at Don Coss Field. Beautiful day here, Dave Hilliard.
Fantastic. Chamber of Commerce weather today. It's nice sunny day, mid-70s. A little bit of a wind, though, which might be a factor.
A little breezy right now. It seems to be in the hitter's favor, blowing straight out towards center field, maybe right center field where that American flag is blowing right now. The dimensions here at Don Coss, left field 314, 350 in the alleys in both left and right center, 380 to dead center, and a little deeper in right field, 325 down the line. So a slightly hitter-friendly park for right-handed batters.
And with the wind helping today, that could be a little bit of a factor. The righties, if you're going to pull it down the line, as you said, 314, but kind of uphill at the end out there in left field. So we'll see if that becomes a factor.
Has a little bit of that Minute Maid Park in Houston flavor to it.
Yes, it does. It does a little bit of that. So, but perfect day for baseball, and we are excited to be here, sitting outside,
beautiful,
broadcasting. This is a treat for us today.
It is. It's awesome. Nate Downing on the mound here. Dave Hilliard for Claymont got the win against Cambridge back on April 14th.
Well, 5-4 game, and we were talking a little bit beforehand. It was one of those where maybe Cambridge is feeling a little bit like they let it get away because Claymont committed errors in that baseball game. They committed like 4 errors. I got to check back on my notes here.
Yep.
But they committed 4 errors. That's one of those you think you ought to be able to capitalize on. But April 14th, so more than a month ago, so they've had a lot of time to let that one, pass by in this one. But 5-4 Claymont victory, so they've got to be feeling good about their chances as the visitors here, even though they are the higher-seeded team in this one.
The lineup coming up again for the Claymont Mustangs. Nate McMurrow is going to lead off followed by Braylon Mullen, Ethan Fair, third, Nate Downing, fourth, Jaden Hunt, fifth, Brady Fox, sixth, Tyson Herrig, seventh, Brayson Gray at ninth, and Cullen Akers batting in the ninth spot today for the Claymont Mustangs. That's the visiting team here today, and looks like they were drawing an extra, a little first base chalk drawing down in that way. They forgot one of the lines down there, I think, toward first base.
Adding that base runner's path is what they were doing, because I guess you don't want any questions. And tournament baseball, I mean, they're going to pay very close attention to those
despite
things.
all the rain we've had for the last week or so, this field is in awesome shape today. Here,
It
Dave.
looks amazing, and kudos to everyone here that takes care of this facility at Don Koss Field.
On the mound here is Dawson Geese, and that fastball he overthrew a bit, and that was chin music for McMurrow on the game's first pitch. Ball one as it sails toward the backstop.
He threw a warm-up pitch about twice as high as that, too. So I don't know if he's having trouble getting a grip here early, but a little bit too high on that first pitch.
A little charged up, and the right-hander facing the right-hand batter. Another high fastball, and this one is fouled off over the right side out of play. A 1-1 count on the Claymont Mustang leadoff batter, Nolan McMurrow.
This is Cambridge ace out there on the mound, Dawson Geese, 5-1 on the year, 1.14 ERA, 65 strikeouts.
Yep. Nice curveball. This is flared into center, and rushing onto that is Tate Sikora. And after trying to pick up the ball a little bit, he started back and then comes back in toward right center and makes the catch. One out here in the top of the first inning. So the 4-10 hitter McMurrow is retired. That'll bring up Braylon Mullen, 373 batter, 5 home runs. He leads the Mustangs this season in the power category.
And he might be one of those we're looking for. Maybe that wind-aided fly ball might help him out a little bit here.
Another good curveball. That one right over the inside corner at the knees for a strike.
I think that's what makes Geese tough. He's not afraid to throw a breaking ball on the very first pitch.
And that fastball's a little bit low. Our umpiring crew today, Clay Manning with Rodney Dobson and John Kay down the lines. 1-1 count on the number 2 batter, Mullen, with Ethan Fair waiting on deck for Claymont. Top of the first inning with 1 out. Another good curveball, and that one tails right away out the back door from the right-handed batting Mullen for a swing and a miss and a 1-2 count.
Very effective with the breaking ball early here for Geese.
And it looks really like his fastball,
Yes,
too.
it
That's
does.
what makes it so difficult right now. 1-2 pitch is upstairs, up and in to him. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The rather burly physique Braylon Mullen, the first baseman, batting in the 2 spot, is about to take a 2-2 pitch, and it's low and away. Full count.
Geese has pretty good control on the season. 65 strikeouts and only 14 walks, so that walk-to-strikeout ratio, very good for Dawson Geese.
Well, and he's done that only in, not a ton of innings either, about 37 innings for the season. And that fastball was fisted out of play over the backstop. A good job by Mullen just staying alive on that pitch right there, as I think he was fooled by that one.
Fought that off his hands, and that just over the backstop here into a pretty decent crowd here for an early afternoon baseball game.
Full count pitch. Good curveball, swing and a miss as it goes underneath the bat of Mullen, and that'll be the first strikeout recorded for Dawson Geese of Cambridge.
And when you have confidence in your breaking pitch to throw it on a full count, that means I think he's going to be a tough out tonight.
So 2 away, nobody on. Ethan Fair, the catcher for Claymont, batting in the 3 spot today. Steps into the plate again, another right-handed batter facing the right-hander Geese, and his first pitch is inside for a ball. 338 batter, 2 homers, 18 runs batted in. He is second on the team in that category. So a pretty top-heavy lineup really for both teams.
Yes,
1
it
through
is.
4, 1 through 3 in particular, as you would expect. That's why they're hitting up in that top spot. A swing and a miss is fouled back toward the Cambridge dugout. A 1-ball, 1-strike count, 2 outs, and nobody on here in the opening first inning from Don Koss Field in beautiful, sunny, breezy Cambridge. This is what a summer day is supposed to be like.
It is supposed to be like this, isn't it? I mean, the kids, everybody's out of school now, too, so that's not even a factor now. So 3 o'clock start, no problem here today.
Good curveball. That one missing just down below the knees. 2 balls and a strike.
Not much better weather, considering it was about get the arcs out here in eastern Ohio the last few days.
For sure. 2-1 pitch. Fastball's upstairs, 3-1. And not only that, too, the humidity really has dropped here today,
yes,
too. With
very much.
Just the air temperature, you feel it. It actually feels more like Phoenix, where I was earlier this year.
Okay, let's not rub that in.
Yeah. 3-1 pitch. And that one misses just nope. Delayed strike call. And that one hits the inside corner, so a full count.
He's gone full here on the last 2 hitters, but still been around the plate here.
Quite a few pitches already. I think pitch number 14 here now for Geese, and that curveball misses down and away. And again, he throws curveball with a full count.
Yes,
and this time it results in only his 15th walk of the season. So a 2-out base on balls for Fair. That's a great at-bat for the Claymont catcher. And now the cleanup hitter, Nate Downing, who is the Mustang pitcher this afternoon, he steps in. 227 batter, not a high average, but he does have 17 runs driven in.
He's got 8 doubles on the year as well.
And no-go, that pitch up and in on the fastball. Some decent speed down there by Fair, even though he's a catcher. He's got a decent lead off of first base from Carter Gebhardt holding him on.
It's one of those, you think they could try to steal a run early, get a stolen base here, and a base hit could get them on the board early in this one.
And a good little breaker that drops on the inside corner for a strike. 1-1 count now on Nate Downing, the Claymont cleanup hitter, with a runner at first base, Ethan Fair. 2 outs here on the top of the first inning. Fastball is foul tipped back to the screen, and it's a ball, 2 strikes.
This time Geese ahead in the count. He's been battling from behind here early on these hitters, and subsequent there 2 full counts in a row, but got ahead on the count here, 1-2.
And Geese studies for a little bit. Now it comes to the stretch and the 1-2 pitch. That curveball came way too inside, hit him on the back shoulder, and that will send Downing down to first base. A rare loss of control by Cambridge's Dawson Geese, and that'll put him at first and second now with 2 out for Jaden Hunt, the second baseman, batting in the 5 spot today. A .275 batter, a home run and 5 RBIs on the year.
Geese with the strikeout there on the number 2 hitter, but walk and then a hit by pitch when he was ahead in the count, and now Claymont threatening.
Fastball, that one's hit down the line, but just foul. Boy, that was very close for going right over the bag, and it just did tail away as umpire John Kay was right in position.
First base coach and umpire had differing opinions there.
You like Coach Addison down there trying.
He was trying
desperately to sell it.
As you said, umpire right there on the baseline, ready to make that call. Perfect position to see everything.
And the 0-1. This one is bounced routinely to the third baseman, but it's booted by Mason Gregg. Here comes the runner around third. Fair will come in and score. And the throw into third, the slide, not in time. He slides under the tag. And Downing will advance to third on the error by the third baseman, Mason Gregg of Cambridge, and that will get the game's first run in, 1-0 Claymont.
And boy, Taylor made, all he's got to do is make that play, and he probably just could have stepped on the bag for the force.
Fairly routine grounder, not really a sharply hit ball.
Just might have hit at the edge of the grass and the dirt, not sure there, because didn't take much of a bounce, kind of squirted, so into left field though, and boy, there's a big play here to start the ball game as Claymont takes the early 1-0 lead.
So a defensive miscue here by Cambridge leads to an unearned run for Geese. Runners at the corner still with 2 out. A swing and a miss here by Brady Fox, the third baseman, batting in the 6th spot, a .270 average and 10 runs batted in.
Boy, tough play there. Just when Geese thinks he's out of the inning, now he's got to come back. He's got runners on the corners here with 2 outs.
And the stretch and the pitch. Runner goes from first. The throw down, not in time. That's a stolen base and no go from third base from Nate Downing. So a stolen base for Hunt. And now 2 runners in scoring position now for Claymont, and a chance really to blow this open a little bit in the first inning if they can get another hit forward. 1-1 count, and the curveball hits the outside corner. A good one from Dawson Geese, and a ball 2-strike count now.
Another really good-looking breaking pitch there from Geese. Drop that one right in. He's ahead in the count again, 1-2.
And here it comes. Fastball's down low in the dirt. Good stop by Griffin McIntyre behind the plate for the Cambridge defense. The outfield, Michael McHale, Tate Sikora, Cam Lauer, left to right. The infield, Mason Gregg at third, Garrett Carpenter at short, Javen Lowry at second, and Carter Gebhardt at first. And this curveball misses inside to Brady Fox, who now has a full count again. This is the third time we've seen
in the
count
inning.
go full. A lot of pitches used already here by Geese in this first inning. And the payoff pitch with 2 runners in scoring position. Swing and a miss on a fastball, and Geese does a great job of getting out of a jam here in this top of the first inning. No 1 run, an unearned run, no hits, 2 runners left. We go to the bottom of the first, 1-0 Claymont over Cambridge here at Don Coss Field. Back on Big Z Sports.
Hi, this is Jan McInturf. The past 30 years, the residents in and around the Tuscarawas County have made the call to the realtors and staff of McInturf Realty for buying and selling of residential and commercial properties. We truly live in a great community, and in all of those communities, there is nothing better than high school sports. For myself and all the agents and staff at McInturf Realty, we would like to wish all the area athletes good luck this season. And make the call to McInturf Realty, 330-364-SOLD, or find us online at McInturfRealty.net.
Every game begins with a spark. Athletes stepping onto the court, families filling the stands, and communities coming together. At Niedenthal & Company, their belief is that this spirit is what makes our communities such special places to live and grow. To all athletes in Tuscarawas, Holmes, Wayne, and Stark counties, your dedication inspires us all. Keep pushing, keep believing, and know your communities are behind you every step of the way. Niedenthal & Company wishes all athletes competing the best of luck this season.
And we're back on Big Z Sports. If you're hearing some unfamiliar voices, we've got the D team on this one
Yes.
here today. Adam and all the Big Z Sports crew they're out covering other games and so on today. So we got recruited from the New Concord area. I'm Dave Davidson, Dave Hilliard alongside. Just in case there's some voices like, hey, who are these guys? Well, that's who we are.
That's who we are, and I was going to say our names could be different if they don't like the broadcast. So.
For sure.
Our names, if they don't like it, our names are Bill Kafuri and John Valentine.
Okay, those are local names that those around here know. Here's our Cambridge Bobcat lineup here again. Garrett Carpenter will lead it off. Javon Lowry will be Coach Jamal Lowry's nephew will be in the 2 spot. Mason Gregg batting 3rd. Dawson Geese in the cleanup spot. Michael McHale 5th. Cam Lauer 6th. Carter Gebhardt batting 7th. Derek Peterson, the DH, batting 8th for the catcher. And batting 9th is Tate Sikora in center field.
I was thinking possibly when you meant strange voices, it was the Rolling Stones playing on the PA system here.
John Charlton is cranking out some tunes here in this.
Yes, he
this
is.
PA speaker, you can probably tell a little bit. It's just right off to our left here, right behind home plate. Thanks again to Jeff Wheeler, the Cambridge Bobcat Athletic Director. Brett Klein, our video technical director for this one today on Big Z Sports. And time now for the Bobcats to see what they can do in the first inning. Claymont gets an unearned run in the top of the first off the Cambridge miscue. Garrett Carpenter steps in now. He is the game's top hitter in this one. .438 batting average on the season, leading out all players here in the lineups today.
Of course, I'm an interested spectator in Garrett here, as Garrett is a Muskingum University basketball recruit, has committed, and I am an assistant coach, so interested in seeing Garrett play today.
And a curveball strike. This one is flared off into right field. That is dropping, but right there for it is Tyson Herrig to come in and make a running catch on that shallow fly to right. So Carpenter is robbed of a hit. Nice job by the right fielder. Herrig, a little bit tough trying to pick up that ball as it was tailing away from him.
Well, anytime you play right field and it's a right-handed hitter, ball's hit to you, that spin is going to make it curve towards the foul line, and a lot of people don't pick up on that, but not necessarily the easiest play to make in the world, and he came up with it. Looked easy for him.
And this pitch here from Downing is upstairs, up and in with a fastball. Javon Lowry, .272 batter for Cambridge. The Claymont defensive lineup. We'll go through that here after this pitch. And that one is way up in the eyes of Lowry. 2 balls, no strikes now to the number 2 Cambridge hitter. Defense for the Mustangs in the outfield. Colt McKenzie in left, Brayson Gray in center, Tyson Herrig that just made that nice catch in right field. Infield left to right, Brady Fox at third, Nolan McMurrow at short, Jaden Hunt at second, Braylon Mullen at first base, and there's a fastball strike, 2-1 for Lowry. Behind the plate, Ethan Fair, who has scored the 1 run for Claymont. This one is flared into right field, fisted the other way, and that's a seeing eye single as it drops right in between second baseman Hunt and right fielder Tyson Herrig. No chance for Herrig to make a move on that one. That ball was a dying quail off the end of the bat.
That's a tough one, and just, one of those seeing eye hits that, maybe sometimes can ignite a rally. We'll see what happens here for the Cambridge Bobcats. Mason Gregg now to the plate, wanting to atone for that error in the first inning.
Always better to be lucky than good. You ever heard that phrase before?
I've heard that in sports once or twice.
Good curveball. Good curveball by Downing, right at the knees for a strike.
And that was a scouting report we got on Downing that he does throw a really nice breaking pitch, and he got that one in for a strike.
Lowry with decent speed down at first base, no go. That fastball hits the outside corner, and it's quickly an 0-2 count on Mason Gregg, the number 3 batter for Cambridge, a .386 batting average on the season. And Downing working quickly. That fastball was hit in the air again, opposite field toward right. Plenty of time for Herrig this time to make the play, and on that high fly in right field, fights off the breeze a little bit. Again, a little bit of a stiff breeze at times, going out toward right center field, but Herrig, no problems with that play for the second out.
Geese trying to help his own cause here as he comes on with a runner on and 2 outs. Geese with his Beastie Boys walk-up music. I gotta like some of the music that's going on here at Cambridge today.
A lot of MJ.
A lot of that.
Not Michael Jordan.
Not Michael Jordan.
That fastball's high. A ball and no strikes. 2 outs here in the bottom of the first inning. Claymont leads it 1-0 off the scoring off the error in the top of the first inning. Lowry at second base, or at first base rather, with 2 out, and that a good curveball again from Downing right over the middle for a strike, 1-1.
Another really good looking breaking pitch there from Downing.
Dawson Geese, a right-hand batter, .305 average on the year, facing the right-hander Downing, and Downing delivers. That one's outside with the fastball, 2-1.
Geese, a really good-sized young man. You can see why he's been really dominant on the mound. And
2-1 pitch, another curveball, and that one is right over the outside corner at the knees. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and he's thrown that pitch mostly for strikes, and Cambridge has looked at a lot of those so far. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out, runner goes, and that pitch, a little hit and run action as the batter Dawson Geese fights it off and fouls it back to the screen, stays alive at 2-2.
Lowry hasn't shown much intention of running over there at first, but that time a little bit of a hit and run action going on.
Only got about a 3-step lead. He's not taking a huge lead over there. He will hold this time. That fastball is down and away, and a full count now as Geese is working Nate Downing a little bit here on the mound for the first time.
Geese went full count 3 different times in his first inning of work.
Runner will obviously go here. That curveball right over the letters for strike 3 looking. And Nate Downing, a nice job, again, working that breaking ball to perfection. And he holds Cambridge scoreless in the bottom of the first. 1 hit, 1 runner left. We go to the top of the second inning. 1-0 Claymont over Cambridge here at Don Coss Field in Cambridge. Back on Big Z Sports in a moment.
The T-County Boxing Academy is excited to announce the return of their youth boxing for 2026. Registration is now open for interested boys and girls ages 7 to 15. Classes will run Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays from 6:30 to 7:30 p.m. T-County Boxing gives you the option of paying for the classes monthly or per visit, whichever works best for you. To learn more about youth training and all that the T-County Boxing Academy offers, find them on Facebook. The Tuscarawas County dairy farmers want you to know that low-fat chocolate milk is a great choice for student-athletes and hard workers. It provides the nutrition needed after practices, games, or a hard day at work, and it tastes great. Low-fat chocolate milk is packed with carbohydrates for energy, proteins to repair muscles, fluids to rehydrate, plus vitamins and minerals to help build strong bones and bodies. It's the official beverage of the Ohio High School Athletic Association. Tuscarawas County Dairy Farmers. Farms, family, food.
Back on Big Z Sports, Dave Davidson and Dave Hilliard, the D team on this one here today.
I prefer to call ourselves the A team, but you know.
Well, I know you like to think of that. So then you'd have to be either Hannibal or Face, I suppose. Then
I would definitely be Face.
Face, okay. I thought you were the brains of this operation. I thought you were Hannibal.
I'll let you be Hannibal.
Well, Brett Klein is the brains of this operation
today. He is definitely the brains of the operation here today.
Video technical director.
Running all of the equipment today that we know absolutely nothing about. We're stuck with the cell phones. We can do a cell phone, and that's about it. Brett Klein has the rest of it today.
Absolutely.
Of course, Derek, our cameraman, we appreciate him out here. He's running all over the place today. So good crew working the game today, and stepping in here on Big Z Sports, our first time as Big Z Sports commentators. So.
And due up here, 7, 8, 9 for Claymont. Tyson Herrig, Brayson Gray, and Cullen Akers, the designated hitter. In this top of the second inning, Claymont has a run in. 1-0 lead as we go to the top of the second. Gorgeous day here at Don Cossing, Cambridge. This is hit well back into left center field, and running onto it is the left fielder, McHale. Misplayed that a little bit or misjudged it. And a good backup by center fielder Tate Sikora to hold Herrig at just one base. That looked like it had double written all over it.
It sure did, because the left fielder, McHale, came in on it a little bit, and it took off on him and got over his head. But nice job backing up the play and getting it in and holding the runner to a single. But nice hit there. First pitch hitting from Tyson Herrig.
And that's the first official hit of the game for the Mustangs. And now the batter, Brayson Gray, showing bunt. Runner goes. They pull it back. The throw down to second, and it is in time. He is nailed. Great throw behind the plate by Griffin McIntyre as he gets Tyson Herrig caught stealing. And one down here in the top of the second inning. A big defensive play here for the Bobcats.
Erased that leadoff hit there, and they had the bunt shown. But, boy, Cambridge did a really nice job covering. They brought the third baseman in. Short went to third. Second baseman covered, and good throw from the catcher, gets an out.
Well, and that pitch, too, from Geese as a strike is taken at the knees. That the pitch was really too high to bunt it effective. He tries to make contact with it, he probably pops it up.
Right.
1 ball, 1 strike. And that pitch is fouled. No, it's going to stay in play toward right field. Wind blowing that way. Drifting back on it is right fielder Cam Lauer, and he'll make the second out of this top of the second inning.
And, you know, Lauer had a beat on that the whole way, and he had to keep backing up because the wind is definitely a factor here, blowing out towards right field right now.
2 outs in the inning. Number 9 batter Cullen Akers. The designated hitter is in. Akers batting only 160 on the season. He does have 10 runs scored. So he does draw some walks. That fastball's up and in for a ball. Outfield playing relatively shallow. And the 1-0 pitch is down at the knees. Another fastball for strike one. 1-1. We've seen nothing but right-handed batters so far. No lefties in the lineup yet for either team. 1-1 pitch. Fastball again. This is a routine grounder over to second base, and Javon Lowry will have it. And he'll throw it over to Gebhardt for a 4-3 putout to end a quiet second inning for Claymont. Middle of the second. Claymont 1 and Cambridge 0. Bobcats come to bat when we return on Big Z Sports.
Are you ready to take the next step toward your future? Join us for the next Buckeye Career Center Open House Thursday, March 19th from 5:30 to 7:30 p.m. This is a combined high school and adult education event. Explore hands-on career tech labs and 10 full-time adult programs. Meet our staff and enjoy self-guided tours, plus a complimentary meal. High school students who apply for next school year receive a small gift, and adults will have their $50 application fee waived. Again, that's the next Buckeye Career Center Open House, March 19th.
Are you ready to make a difference in a young person's life? Big Brothers Big Sisters of East Central Ohio has 88 children waiting for a mentor. As a mentor, you will spend as little as 4 hours a month with your little, guiding them, listening, and helping them discover their full potential. Your time and your kindness can change the course of their future. By becoming a Big, you're not just volunteering, you're defending the potential of a child, giving them an opportunity to dream big and reach higher. Visit www.bigs4kids.com to sign up and help us make sure that no child has to wait. Big Brothers Big Sisters of East Central Ohio. Defend the potential and become a Big today.
Big Z Sports, Dave Davidson, Dave Hilliard. Middle of the second inning. Claymont 1, Cambridge nothing. So far, the Mustangs with 1 run, 1 hit. A couple of runners left on in the first inning. Cambridge, the one miscue defensively led to the run scored by Ethan Fair. And now the Bobcats will send 5, 6, 7 hitters to the plate. McHale, Lauer, and Gebhardt here in this bottom of the second inning as the Bobcats stranded 1 in that first.
Lauer 292 on the season, or McHale 273, I should say. Lauer on deck 292.
Correct. And the first pitch, that one clips him on the elbow. And McHale on that breaking ball takes a first pitch hit by pitch. So now both pitchers have plunked one opponent.
And that's the first time he's really did not have good command of his breaking pitch.
Both Downing and Geese have got really good breaking balls.
Yes.
Probably their go-to pitch for either side. Bunt shown. That's going to be on the inside corner for a strike taken by Cam Lauer, looking to sacrifice McHale over to second base. Nobody out here in the second inning. Cambridge looking to get the tying run. And Downing looks and throws a breaking ball, and that's going to be fouled off toward the Mustang dugout on the first base side. No balls, 2 strikes now. I don't know. We'll see if he tries to bunt yet again.
I don't think so with 2 strikes. I think you're going to swing away here, or maybe they've got something else going here, a hit and run action. That seemed to be what they wanted to go to there in the first inning.
Third baseman Brady Fox playing about 3 steps in on the grass still. And Downing takes a long look over to first and now brings it plateward. This is swung on and fouled just down the first base side to the right of the bag. Count remains 0-2.
And that might be an unfamiliar sound, as that was a wooden bat.
Yeah. Yeah. Not the cling.
Not the ding of the typical bat.
0-2 fastball as Lauer fights that one off. And that one's fouled off and just misses a Toyota trunk lid.
That was close.
Off the third base side.
That was close. That was the Toyota with almost a dent in the trunk lid.
0-2 pitch. And time was called, no pitch, as Lauer asked for time and asked for time and gets it. McHale down at first base after the hit by pitch. Nobody out here in the top of the second inning.
0-2 here. He's hanging in on the AB, though. Fouled off a couple pitches.
Another curveball. This is
nice play.
Snared by the second baseman, Jaden Hunt.
Nice play by the second baseman.
Stuck that mid up there, and the ball fell right into it. Just within his reach. Hunt with a good job of staying at home right there and getting the first out of the second inning.
Woo, that wind is really howling right now.
And maybe a better job even by McHale of not getting caught too far off the bag and turning that one into a double play. So really he remains at first.
Really nice play, though, by the second baseman. He had that one little flare that went over his head there in the first inning, but boy, really made a great play there on that one, going back to his left and stabbed it as it was getting ready to go by.
Carter Gebhardt, the 2-0-2 batter at the plate. First left-handed batter we've seen in the lineup as he fouls the first pitch off. The runner goes, takes inside, the throw down in time, and he is nailed. He is out by a good step and a half there, so a caught stealing now for both teams. Both catchers, McIntyre and now Ethan Fair, has an assisted put out now in this second inning on the caught stealing for Michael McHale. Now 2 down in the inning. 0-1 count on the left-handed batting Gebhardt as Downing and Ethan Fair erase the base runner, And this curveball is right over the letters for strike 2.
Both catchers coming up big here in the early going for each team, each with a caught stealing.
1-2 pitch. Another curveball. This is flared down to the right field line. Nice job. Good movement there by the pitcher, Downing, to chase that one down and flip it to Mullen for the third out of the second inning. Cambridge goes down quietly in inning number 2. And after 2 complete here at Don Coss Field, Claymont 1, Cambridge nothing. Dave Hilliard back with the play-by-play in the third inning when we return on Big Z Sports.
The Sarcho name has always been known for truck sales, and once you see our inventory, you'll understand why. At Sarchone, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and Dalton, you'll find the largest selection of new trucks and SUVs in the area. Shop our inventory at sarshonecdjr.com or stop in and visit us on the corner of Route 30 and Route 94 in Dalton. Sarchone, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram. Get your own at Sarchone.
When you pick up fresh deli meats and cheeses at your favorite local store, there's a good chance it started at Walnut Creek Foods. For years, Walnut Creek Foods has proudly supplied stores throughout Tuscarawas County with quality meats, cheeses, Amish-made favorites, bakery items, and specialty foods families know and love. Because around here, local matters, fresh matters, and relationships matter. From small town markets to family dinner tables, Walnut Creek Foods is proud to help bring the flavor of Amish country home. Walnut Creek Foods, supporting local stores and the communities they serve.
Here at Cambridge, Don Coss Field, the Claymont Mustangs come to bat with a 1-0 lead as they face Cambridge ace Dawson Geese. Struggled a little bit early with his control, which is surprising, but back at the top of the order, McMorrow to lead off for the Mustangs here. 1-0, they have taken the lead on an unearned run in the first inning. Hello to whoever was driving by there. High fastball for the first pitch. Taken by Morrow, just over his head. And the second inning begins with a ball on the very first pitch. Geese looks in, gets the sign, and he is ready to deliver pitch number 2 of the inning. Another high fastball, 2-0. Mullen waits on deck here for the Mustangs. McMorrow flied out to the center fielder, his first trip here in the ball game. And there's a fly ball to right field, off spinning to the right, and a diving catch made by the right fielder. Lauer makes an outstanding play. That looked to be, as the ball spinning with the wind carrying it, it looked like it was going to be over his head, but Lauer dives to the ground and makes a great play. First out here in the top of the third inning.
Shaking up a little bit on the play. He's staying down right now. The Coach Lowry and the staff is going to come out and look at him. I think just as he outstretched there, may have, when he hits the ground, that shoulder or elbow a little bit when you extend out there. But he was playing a little bit shallow, and with that breeze, as we've said, it's blowing right out toward him. He really made up a lot of ground in a hurry, running toward the line. That was a spectacular catch. Hopefully, the young man looks like he'll be okay.
Just a great play there. And again, I talked about that earlier, how tough that play is when you're playing in that left or right field spot. Right-handed hitter comes off the bat with the spin that's going to carry it towards the foul line, plus the wind carrying it. He made a great adjustment. And boy, an outstanding play there by Cam Lauer, the right fielder for Cambridge, taking away what was looking like extra bases for Nolan McMorrow.
Well, for sure it's 2 and possibly 3.
Yes.
In this here, and when you're already trailing 1-0, and then you lead off a third inning with a potential, double or triple, and get a little bit of an insurance run for Claymont, that's a huge defensive play for Cambridge here. We'll make note of that one because that one might be maybe a game saver later on.
Well, Mullen now comes to the plate with 1 out here in the top of the third inning. And boy, just again, what a great play there by the right fielder. That was an amazing play. And Geese,
Rob's a 4-10 hitter with a hit.
Yes. Back to Mullen. He is standing in after a strikeout on a full count pitch in the first inning, and he lines a foul ball down the third baseline on the first pitch of his at-bat here in the third. Geese ahead of the count for Doesn't seem like he's been that way very much today with the batters he's been facing. He's been struggling a little bit early in the count, got behind, went 3-2 on 3 batters in the first inning. Second inning, a little bit more conventional for him. His right fielder just made a great play to start off this third inning. And he eyes the catcher, gets the sign, and he goes to the windup, and his pitch delivered, and it's just a bit outside. Or nope, delayed strike call. He had me fooled on that one, Dave.
He's fooled me a couple of times.
He's got me a couple times. 0-2 now to Mullen. Geese with the sign, working quickly. Check swing. And their first base umpire says no go, so it goes 1-2. Immediately looking down the line, so good umpiring there. No indecision. I like the way they make calls quickly and decisively. Geese ahead in the count, 1-2. High fastball for pitch number 4. The at-bat goes to 2-2 now. Mullen trying to get off the schneid, so to speak. Struck out in the first inning. Second out of the game, but now battling here at 2-2. He fouls off a curveball. Good pitch from Geese, but even better hitting job there by Mullen to hang in there and foul that one off. Get a piece there, Dave.
Yeah, 373 batter. He's got 5 home runs on the year. He certainly has power.
Yeah, he got some pop in the bat
to left field. If he can turn on one. Really, I don't know if this is a strategy here by Coach Addison for Claymont today, but what all of the Mustang hitters have done so far has worked the count. They've forced Geese to throw a lot of pitches, and hopefully that they're hoping that's going to pay off maybe in the 5th inning down the road.
Right on down the line here, Geese. Curveball grounded to third and picked up by the third baseman, thrown across the diamond. Nice stretch by the first baseman.
Great job.
Great job there by Gebhardt with the stretch. And Greg with the throw gets the second out of the inning on a 5-3 play.
Wow.
Good pickup and good stretch by the first baseman.
Well, Greg is, when that ball's hit to him, he's a little bit nervous now
Yes,
after the early first inning error. He bobbled it for a moment and then really just realized, I have to get rid of this thing now. He just kind of flung it over to first base, and it was an even better stop by Gebhardt.
Well, that's one of those where you get some redemption, and that's the way sports work. You get those opportunities to get back on the good side of your teammates and
get right back on the horse, as they say,
yes.
Right? After falling off.
Ethan Fair scored the game's only run here in the top of the first inning. Took the first pitch there for ball 1. Geese now to the windup. His second pitch off the fist, grounded to the first baseman, scooped, flipped over to Geese, who's covering the bag, and that's 3 outs. No runs, no hits, no errors. We'll be back with the bottom of the third inning here on Big Z Sports.
Dumont Sporting Goods in Dover and Canton has just what you're looking for, so your athlete has the best gear for the sports they play. Dumont's has a large apparel selection and can handle your customized screen printing as well as embroidery for your team or business. For sporting goods and for all your apparel needs, Dumont Sporting Goods in Dover and Canton has everything you want to play and look your best.
As a parent, a high school sports season can be exhausting. From traveling to games, eating on the run, getting to bed late, and oh yeah, still working your 9 to 5. After all that, you need to unwind, and there is no better way to do that than at one of the 10 lakes operated by the Muskingum Watershed Conservancy District. The opportunities are endless with things to do, plus the option of primitive tent camping or treating yourself to glamping in one of their cabins. See all the Muskingum Watershed offers by finding them at mwcd.org.
In Cambridge here for this Division IV baseball district semifinal in the East District. Dave, 7 divisions now, and I think it makes gives you an opportunity to get to that elusive state title, that Final Four perhaps here in baseball, a little bit easier because you got more divisions, more opportunities. And it's one of those where if you've got a couple of good arms, all of a sudden you can find yourself pretty far down the tournament trail.
Yeah, you've got, and that's kind of always the way it's been a little bit in baseball and softball. You play so sporadically, when you get to the postseason. So it does help, and it does kind of offset a little bit when you're not playing, 3-game and 5-game, 7-game series and so on. I do like that about the fact that most of the time you can put your ace out there.
Then you get weather.
Yeah.
That gives you maybe an extra chance to get some rest here. So
it is good for arms. I mean, let's face it. I mean, most teams, unless you're, in Cleveland or in Cincinnati or something. I mean, you've got one guy, maybe two if you're lucky, that you can really hang your hat on.
And that's been the case. Cambridge has been fortunate. They've had some really good arms here through the years. A couple of them named Valentine, as a matter of fact. Trent Valentine went on pitch at Marietta, had a very good career at Marietta. Jake Valentine currently on the pitching staff at Muskingum University. So they've had a couple of good arms. Geese again here. And also Garrett Carpenter, the shortstop, also another good pitcher here for Cambridge. And not to mention here, Nate Downing throwing a very nice game here for Claymont right now as he faces batter here to start this bottom of the third, and it's a little nubber from the designated hitter Derek Peterson, and he is retired 1-3, and that's the first out of the inning. 1 out, 1 pitch, and I'm sure that Downing likes that.
Downing and Geese both have had to get involved in the defense here on 2 or 3 plays already in the first 2+ innings. They both have done really well getting off the mound and knowing where to be. They haven't fallen asleep. If you delay for just a step, you're out of position.
Sikora, the number 9 hitter and center fielder, he takes the first pitch high. Ball 1 here, 1 out in the bottom of the third. Claymont with a 1-0 lead in this district semifinal. Taking pitch 2 also high and away, so 2-0 on Sikora. Downing takes a minute there to kind of just readjust, take a deep breath, and refocus himself as he delivers his third pitch. All 3 balls to Sikora. Sikora works a 3-0 count here. No walks so far from Mr. Downing, but 3-0. See if he can battle back here and get Sikora. And that's a nice pitch. Strike there, strike 1.
Well, Sikora's done a nice job, pretty nice job of this most of the season here, working the count. He's drawn some walks, 329 batting average to go along with it. So, he wants some speed and some on base down in that bottom of the lineup, and there's another one.
Their line drive base hit to center field. Sikora is on base runner now for the Cambridge Bobcats. 1 out here in the bottom of the third, and that'll bring 438 hitting Garrett Carpenter to the plate, the leadoff man.
Now batting for the Bobcats, number 8.
1,000-point scorer in basketball. Led his team to an outstanding basketball season here in Cambridge, losing in the district championship game to John Glenn in a, let's just say, a very highly attended game that was played at Muskingum University. First pitch to Carpenter is a strike, so Downing ahead in the count here. Sikora leads off first. Lowry on deck, awaiting his second opportunity. And there's a ball outside, 1-1, count evens to Garrett Carpenter. 1 down in the inning. Ground out from pitcher to first. Took care of Peterson. Sikora, second hitter of the inning, base hit to center field. And Garrett Carpenter lines one to left field, but right at the left fielder. Nice play there by McKenzie. And he gets it back in, and Garrett Carpenter again hits the ball pretty hard, but right at somebody for the second out of the inning.
That's the way it goes sometimes. I mean, you hit the ball hard, and if that shifts about 6-7 feet to the right, it finds a gap, and you can hit the ball hard and still wind up with nothing.
Carpenter hit it hard to the right fielder. His first AB hit it to the left fielder this time. That brings on Javen Lowry here with 2 down for the Bobcats. Runner on first pitch, a strike to Lowry. I like pitchers that work quickly, and Downing is doing that.
We got both of them doing that today.
Yes, we do. And there's a second hit by pitch. Javen Lowry will take his base. Second hit batsman from Downing. Geese has one as well. And that puts runners now at first and second with 2 down. Mason Gregg, third baseman, batting .386 coming into this one today. He's got a chance with runners on the base pass to maybe do some damage for the Bobcats. Claymont clinging to a 1-0 lead here in the bottom of the third.
Tied for the team lead with 23 ribbies on the year.
Downing's first pitch, another breaking ball. Good pitch, strike 1 to a swinging Mason Gregg. Greg eyes Coach Lowry down in the third base box, steps right back in. I think Coach Lowry just says, let's go, let's get a hit. Downing trying to prevent that as he wheels and deals high and away on pitch 2. 1-1 is the count to Mason Gregg.
And you know Greg is wanting to go up there cutting away here with 2 ducks on the pond here,
yes,
too.
He is. Ducks on the pond, especially one in second base there. Sikora in scoring position. That breaking pitch just a little bit inside. 2-1 to Mason Gregg. And this is a hitter's count. When you get the ball strike in your favor, you're looking for something that you can drive in this situation. You know, the pitcher doesn't want to go 3-1. Little jockeying out there by the shortstop, and that pitch is high to Gregg. 3-1 now. And this is a pivotal pitch here in this at-bat and in the ball game here for Downing. I'm sure he doesn't want to walk the bases loaded, but he doesn't want to give up an easy one here to Gregg. So
we've seen both pitchers go with a hard cutter.
Yes, I would
on
expect
counts where you think it's fastball.
A breaking pitch here, and that's a fastball, and that's ball 4. But the catcher throws it into center field.
Nobody home.
I thought that was ball 4. Was I off on the count?
I think it's 3-1 now.
Okay, is it 3-1 now?
Yeah.
All right, I must have been off on the count. I was thinking it was ball 4, but so both runners are going to advance on the catcher's error. It's full count. All right, 3-2. Thanks to Brett Klein, Johnny on the spot over there. You got eyes on blue. I like that. 3-2 now, full count. Runners at second and third with 2 outs here in the bottom of the third. Ground ball, second baseman, scooped, thrown to first, and that's going to get the Claymont Mustangs out of the inning. Couple of base runners left on for Cambridge, and after 3 innings, Claymont leads this district semifinal 1-0. We'll be back with 4th inning action.
Since 1986, Ember Complete Care has served over 10,000 patients and has the proven experience and customer understanding to know what it takes to deliver excellent patient-centered care. A Medicare-certified agency, Ember serves Tuscarawas, Coshocton, Harrison, Holmes, and Carroll counties in northeastern Ohio, providing the support you and your loved ones need in the comfort of your own home. Call 740-922-6888 for a free consultation to introduce you to their family of healthcare professionals and develop a customized plan that meets your specific needs.
At Storage Stockade, it starts with listening. When you call or stop in, you'll find real people who take the time to understand what you're storing and help you choose the right space without pressure. Located in New Philadelphia, Storage Stockade offers clean, secure storage and smart options like Storage Defender, providing real-time alerts and 24/7 personal monitoring for added peace of mind. Whether you're storing household items, business inventory, or an RV or boat, you'll feel confident knowing your belongings and your experience matter. Storage you can trust, service you can count on. Visit StorageStockade.com.
Top of the 4th inning here at Doncaster Field in Cambridge. Claymont comes to bat with a 1-0 lead here. So far, just the 1 run scored in the first inning. They have 1 hit, 1 error. They've left a couple on base. Cambridge, no runs, 3 hits, 1 in each inning. They've got 1 error and 3 runners left on base so far. So, Dave, the story so far just Claymont, they capitalized early on that very first inning and scored an unearned run.
So far, so good for Claymont. Got away with that throwing error in the last inning. They've kind of settled in. And Cambridge now, this is important for them, I think, here on their home field, not to push the panic button just yet.
Downing comes to the plate here, the pitcher. 227 on the year. He's got 8 doubles. And he took a strike 1 on the first pitch. And there's a curveball from Geese. That's strike 2. So Downing ahead in the count. 0-2 to his opposite number. Or excuse me, Geese ahead in the count to Downing, his opposite number. Top of 4. Geese delivers high and away for ball 1. And that's 1-2 now. Downing hit by a pitch, his first appearance today. 227 on the season, as we mentioned there, 8 doubles. Geese wheels and deals, and that's low and away, ball 2. Count evens now 2-2. And boy, this weather today after the last few days of rain is just a spectacular day to sit outside and watch a baseball game, Dave.
Indeed.
2-2 pitch on the way and catches the corner, strike 3. And there is a strikeout for Dawson Geese, his 3rd of the game, and that's out number 1 in the top of the 4th.
Our thanks to our presenting sponsors for today's game, Altman Health Systems, Tuscarawas Insurance Agency, Right Mark Roofing, and the Klein Company. And our thanks to Stocker Concrete for our starting lineups.
First pitch to Jaden Hunt is a strike. Now Geese feeling a little bit now. He got the strikeout to start the inning. Gets a strike to the 5th batter here. Jaden Hunt got on an error in the first inning. He hit the ground ball to 3rd that turned into a run for Claymont, but now he is behind 0-2 to Geese here in the top of the 4th. Geese winds, fires, strikes him out swinging. 2 down.
Some good old-fashioned heat.
3-pitch strikeout, and Geese would like to get out of here and get back in the dugout. I'm sure he's thrown a lot of pitches, threw a lot in the first inning, Dave, and since then it's been a little bit more conventional. Got a couple of strikeouts here. Fox now to the plate, the 6-hole hitter, batting .270 on the year. 3rd baseman, and he hits a line drive into right field. It looked like it's going to be a base hit, but the right fielder throws him out. Another stellar defensive play from Lauer as he comes in and throws out Fox at first for the 3rd out of the inning. And that's the way the top of the 4th ends. Claymont, no runs, no hits, nobody left on. And after 3.5, Claymont leads Cambridge 1-0.
Cush Financial Group has been proudly serving the community's financial needs for over 35 years. The team at Cush Financial follows an industry-leading service model with a unique approach and fiduciary responsibilities associated with their board-certified financial planner. With over 75 years of combined experience, the advisors at Cush Financial Group are here to help you achieve your financial goals. Contact their office at 330-308-8700 or visit their website at cushfinancial.com to see about scheduling your free consultation today. Securities and investment advisory services offered through Independence Capital Company Incorporated, member FINRA SIPC.
At Hartsville's Quality Housing, we believe a home is where families grow, memories are made, and futures are built. For 47 years, we've stood by the values that matter most: honesty, trust, and a commitment to our community. Our goal is to provide affordable, reliable housing solutions. We don't just build homes, we invest in the future by supporting local student athletes and the schools that shape tomorrow's leaders. Whether it's on the field or in the classroom, we're proud to stand with our youth and the families who cheer them on. Hartsville's Quality Housing, built on trust, committed to community.
Back here at Don Coss Field in Cambridge, Yerkesville, the Claymont Mustangs, they are owning a 1-0 lead here as we go into the bottom of the 4th over the Cambridge Bobcats. At the plate here, Dawson Geese will lead off the inning for the Bobcats. And a couple other sponsors we'd like to mention for today's game: Ron's Heating and Cooling, Ember Complete Care, local McDonald's restaurants, and Yerkesville Eagles all have a hand in sponsoring our broadcast today. We certainly appreciate that as we're on Big Z Sports YouTube channel today. Dave Davidson and I, our first opportunity to be a part of the Big Z Sports crew, as we usually emanate on the AVC brand in the Cambridge area. Dave and I are both New Concord, Ohio residents, so short trip over here to Cambridge to call this baseball game today, and we're certainly glad to be here. First pitch is a high breaking ball from Downing to his opposite number, Geese. Ball 1 here in the bottom of the 4th. Pretty fast pace to the baseball game. Just that action there in the first inning resulting in an unearned run. Geese puts the bat on the ball, and it is fouled out of play to the right. And fell harmlessly. Boy, a bunch of people sitting over there amazingly missed everyone. So.
Well, a couple of ladies ducked out of the way. I didn't see any guys using any chivalry at all.
There was no chivalry.
Try to catch it.
And there's a curveball that is driven into the gap, into left center field. Geese got all of that one. It goes all the way to the wall. Geese motoring towards second. He turns, and he's making his way to the 3rd. The throw's coming in, but it's not going to get to him. That is a triple for Dawson Geese to lead off the Cambridge 4th inning. And boy, he turned on that one, and put it into a spot where there was nobody at, Dave.
Well, a little bit surprising because it looked like, McKenzie out on left field was playing a little toward the line, but the center fielder, Gray, was kind of drifted over toward right center, and there was a really big gap in there for him to shoot it through, and he couldn't have taken the ball and thrown it out there in a better spot than where he placed it with the bat. Tying run at third now for Cambridge.
Yes, McHale, left fielder. On now. Geese takes a lead, and the infield is in for the Mustangs. They're trying to prevent the run. First pitch from Downing to McHale is a strike. And this is one of those where when you bring the infield in, boy, the batter's batting average goes up because they got more space. And it's a little pop that the shortstop goes back on and makes a very nice play there by McMorrow. As he saw it all the way, went back, made the catch for the first out of the inning, and good play there in support of his pitcher.
We've seen a lot of these hitters from both sides, Dave, that they've been handcuffed a lot with those breaking balls today from both pitchers. They've done a really nice job. Most of the ground balls we've seen have been pretty softly hit balls for the most part.
Off the fist there, and here comes Mr. Defense, Camden Lauer. Cam has made a couple of stellar plays in the outfield, an outstretched diving play towards the line, and also throwing out a runner from right field at first base on a well-hit ball to him in right field. So he has been the defensive star of the game so far. He'd like to bring some offense, but it's a swing and a miss. And he is now going to go down to 0-2. Downing trying to work his way out of a bit of a jam. Leadoff triple here from Geese to lead off the Cambridge fourth inning. There's a ground it right back to the pitcher. Downing fields it, throws it to first, and there's out number 2. Retired 1-3. So 2 outs now. And Downing ready to try to work his way out of this jam, and he has got 2 consecutive outs. Got a weak hit ball to the shortstop, and then a ball that was hit right back to him, and Geese had no chance to try to score on that one.
Well, this is a perfect scenario here after a leadoff triple for the Mustang defense here. Downing's done a tremendous job of keeping these last couple of hitters off balance. Now he's got the lefty Gebhardt batting .200 on the year.
Gebhardt stands in the plate, curveball, and it's popped up shallow center field, but the center fielder comes on.
Wow.
Gray makes the play, and Downing is out of the inning. 1 hit, 1 runner left on. No runs, though. That's the big one. End of 4. 1-0 Claymont on top of Cambridge. We'll be back with the 5th inning on Big Z Sports.
When it comes to protecting what matters most, trust the team at Grandview Exterior Systems. Established in 2016, they specialize in commercial, industrial, and residential roofing, handling everything from repairs and replacements to full restorations and ongoing maintenance. At Grandview Exterior Systems, their mission is simple: create peace of mind for every client while setting the standard for safety, quality, and efficiency in construction. Visit them at 2230 Township Road 415 in Dundee. Call 330-275-1807 or learn more at GrandviewExteriorSystems.com. Grandview Exterior Systems. They have you and your roof covered.
PAC Drilling, a family-owned and operated company since 2005 in Bolivar, takes pride in being an economic oil and gas drilling company. PAC's objective is to contribute to American energy independence through profitable development, operation, and marketing of oil and natural gas wells. PAC also employs operating technicians to oversee each and every well drilled to maximize its productivity and longevity. Contact PAC Drilling at pacdrilling.com.
Back on Big Z Sports, Dave Davidson and Dave Hilliard going to the top of the 5th inning. Claymont holds on to their 1-0 lead. A run, 1 hit, 1 error across the board for Claymont. No runs, 3 hits, and 1 error for Cambridge so far. A big one, Geese with that leadoff triple back in that last bottom of the 4th inning. And Cambridge strands him there with a pop out and a ground out and a fly to center. So a great job by Downing to get himself out of a big jam in that 4th inning. And now Claymont brings 7, 8, 9 hitters, Herrick, Gray, and Akers to the plate.
That was a really good job of pitching from Downing. He threw strikes, but he got it in position where they couldn't put really a lot of bat on the ball. And 3 really good defensive plays behind him, and he's out of the inning after giving up that leadoff triple.
Offense at a premium right now here as we start the 5th inning. A high fastball from Geese, ball 1. Tyson Herrig, he made a really nice defensive play for Claymont out in right field. A couple of them early on in the game. A strike taken, 1-1. Herrig batting .250 on the year.
The right fielders have brought their A games today.
They have, that is for sure. That one fouled straight back to the screen, 1-2. We've seen Geese now, I want to say abandon the breaking ball, but he's gone with that fastball here primarily here the last 2 innings.
Yes, he has, and he's still been able, he's thrown that curveball for strikes. And this could be one of those situations. He's looking at that for his out pitch.
1-2. Yep, breaking ball, inside corner,
right
strike taken. And strikeout number 4 for Dawson Geese.
And that's the second one of those of the looking variety.
Now it'll be up to Brayson Gray, the center fielder, batting .224 on the season. Number 9 hitter Cullen Akers waiting in the on-deck circle for the Mustangs. And the fastball was down low for ball 1 for Gray.
Gray was the one that was robbed on a great play by Lauer out there in right field in the 2nd inning.
And another fastball low and away, ball 2.
If you're Claymont, if you can get some production here out of the bottom of the lineup, if you can get somebody on base and give those guys at the top of the lineup another chance here to maybe get an RBI and get yourself another run in this one. And that's exactly what Gray might be able to do here. He's worked a 3-0 count here to start off his at-bat here in the bottom, or the top of the 5th.
A couple of fastballs low and away, 3 balls, no strikes. Nobody on, 1 out, top of the 5th inning, and Claymont with a 1-0 lead. Pitch, breaking ball, missing upstairs a little bit, and Gray walks on 4 straight. Second base on balls issued by Dawson Geese of Cambridge. Now it'll be the 9 hitter Cullen Akers. 0 for 1 on the day, grounded out to second his last time up, batting .160 on the year. Gray with a decent lead down at first. Some decent speed from him. Geese takes a long look and now brings the fastball plateward, and it is a strike at the knees.
He had me on the delay again. I thought that he was going to be a little bit low, but called strike.
He also got our scoreboard operator, John Charlton, off.
He got him too.
Key too.
I'm glad it wasn't
breaking
just
ball
me.
Down the line at third. That is going to be a foul ball. Drifting just over the line as Mason Gregg went to field that ball. It's going to be a tough play. Maybe just as well that ball went foul.
I think Gregg made a conscious decision to really wait on that ball and see what was going to happen with it, because that was going to be a tough play. I think that's got to take a good throw. But again, if it's a foul ball, there's no harm there.
And you give yourself another chance to get the lead runner out here instead. 1 out with an 0-2 count. Gray down at first base after the walk. Batter Akers steps out for a moment. Now the pitch. The fastball was fouled off just past the Mustang dugout as Akers stays alive.
Doing a good job hanging in there, fouling that one off. That looked like it was past him, but he got to bat on it, scored it out towards the Cambridge, or his own dugout, the Claymont dugout.
And again, the 0-2 offering coming from Dawson Geese. A long look and too long for Akers as he'll step out, ask for time. 0-2 count, 1 out here at the top of the 5th. The breaking ball is swung on and missed as Akers goes down on strikes, and that'll be strikeout number 5 for Dawson Geese of Cambridge.
A really good looking breaking ball there from Geese. It'd been a steady diet of fastballs and then just completely fooled the hitter Akers.
Hard-nosed dive at the end.
Yep.
2 outs here, now back to the top of the order, and Nate McMurrow is going to try to get an advancement of the runner Gray with 2 outs. 1-0 lead for Claymont here in the upper 5th inning. That ball looked like it was gloved and just bounced maybe off the shin guard or right off the top of the shoe top of Griffin McIntyre. And unofficially, we'll call that a pass ball.
We'll call that a pass ball. I would agree.
Should
have been made by the catcher. But
yeah, Gray goes down to second. In scoring position now, McMurrow. Now with a base open, you wonder what kind of look he's going to give him. He gives him a breaking ball right down Broadway for strike one. I'm a little surprised, even though McMurrow's 0 for 2 today. He's batting .410 on the year. Claymont's best hitter in the lineup.
You probably might want to be a little careful with him here.
And he goes fastball low and away there. 2 balls and a strike. Gray down at second base, looking to provide the Mustangs with an insurance run here in this top of the 5th inning.
Both leadoff hitters in this game batting over 400 for the season. That's pretty impressive.
Both have been held in check so far. And that fastball just misses outside. 3 balls and a strike. And now I'm kind of thinking here with 2 out here, this might be the opportunity where he might be the unintentional intentional walk perhaps.
The unintentional intentional. We'll see what happens.
On deck is Braylon Mullen, the first baseman for Claymont. And a look back at second, 3-1 pitch. Fastball outside for ball 4.
And I really believe that was that was his intention there.
And you probably figure McMurrow probably knows that too.
Yeah, I didn't want to really come inside and give him a chance to turn on something, so.
The only bad spot here for Cambridge in that is that you've got Braylon Mullen coming to the plate now, who
5 home runs on the year.
Leading the team in 5 home runs and a .373 average.
Yes.
Not out of the woods yet.
Boy,
and
what a good curveball.
Good breaking ball right on the outside corner for a strike.
Both pitchers have been really just not afraid to throw a breaking pitch in any spot, in any count in this game.
0-1 is outside. Nice stop by McIntyre behind the plate for Cambridge to keep the runners at base. A ball and a strike, 2 outs, top of the 5th inning. Claymont looking to tack on an insurance run, leading 1-0. 1-1 fastball was fouled off back over the right side, out of play into the parking lot. And I didn't hear any glass shattering or crashing. That's a good sign.
I made sure I parked next to the station's van as close as I could. So I didn't get any kind of damage. It gets the van and doesn't hit.
Did you park underneath it?
I tried.
1-2 pitch. Swung on and missed with the breaking ball down in the dirt. The throw down to first to complete the strikeout as McIntyre throws to Gebhardt. And a nice job by Dawson Geese to get himself out of a couple of walks and a jam here in the 5th inning. No runs, 2 runners left. And we go to the middle of the 5th inning. Still a 1-0 advantage for the Claymont Mustangs over Cambridge here at Don Coss Field. Back on Big Z Sports in a moment.
If there's a new driver in the house, the East Central Ohio Educational Service Center is ready to help them hit the road with confidence. Through the Drive to Succeed Scholarship, eligible Ohio teens under 21 may qualify for funding to cover driver education, making it easier to get started. With flexible online learning and in-car training options, ECO ESC Driver Services helps students build skills for the road and beyond. Don't wait, start driving toward your future today. To learn more or apply, visit drivetosucceed.org or contact Trudy Lewis at trudy.lewis@ecoesc.org.
Looking for a store that truly has it all? The Dundee Marketplace offers a full-service deli counter and farm fresh produce, bulk foods, expanded cooler and freezer sections, and everyday household goods. They've got everything you need under one roof. You'll even find unique handmade crafts. Hungry? Grab a quick bite from their grab-and-go items, order from the full menu, or enjoy the fresh salad and hot bar in their comfortable dining area. See it for yourself at Dundee Marketplace, 6783 State Route 93 in Dundee. Open Monday through Saturday, 8 to 6. Find them on Facebook to learn more.
Since 1986, Ember Complete Care has served over 10,000 patients and has the proven experience and customer understanding to know what it takes to deliver excellent patient-centered care. A Medicare-certified agency, Ember serves Tuscarawas, Coshocton, Harrison, Holmes, and Carroll counties in northeastern Ohio, providing the support you and your loved ones need in the comfort of your own home. Call 740-922-6888 for a free consultation to introduce you to their family of healthcare professionals and develop a customized plan that meets your specific needs.
And back on Big Z Sports, Dave Davidson, Dave Hilliard. Our thanks again to our crew, to Brett Klein, our technical director, Derek on the camera, wherever he is. He's been a couple of different places. I think he's down on the first base side. No, he's on third base line now. There he is, down there, out toward the bullpen of Cambridge. And Nate Downing now working on his 5th inning of work for Claymont as he works on the 8, 9, and 1 batters now for Cambridge. And a good curveball in the inside corner to designated hitter Derek Peterson for the Bobcats.
again, both pitchers not afraid to throw that curveball at any point in the count.
Good hard slider just missing outside, a 1-1 count. Fastball just missing outside. 2 balls and a strike now to the number 8 batter, Derek Peterson. Tate Sakura, Cambridge center fielder, on deck. He has one of the 3 Cambridge hits in this game. Another good curveball. That's right on the inside half. 2-2 count now for Derek Peterson, batting .207 on the year.
Really, some really good breaking pitches here again from Downing in this inning. And then he goes to the fastball, but it's tipped.
Oh, foul tip. Got a piece of it.
Yep.
Didn't hear it from up here, but stays alive. The foul tip. And catcher Fair unable to keep it in the glove. 2-2 pitch. Another breaking ball. This is bounced routinely to the shortstop, Nolan McMurrow. High throw. Did they get the tag down? No, he dropped the tag. That's kind of a tough play for the first baseman, Braylon Mullen, to make. We'll call it probably a throwing error on the shortstop.
That's why I was thinking it was more of an error on the shortstop.
I would say it'd be more of a throwing error type. Mullen really almost made a really good play. We saw Gebhardt do the same thing for Cambridge a couple of innings ago, bailing out his infield thrower, but not so lucky on this one here. So reaching on the E6 is Peterson, and now Sakura, the number 9 batter, lays a bunt down third base side, perfectly placed. The throw is low. Good scoop by the first baseman Mullen to record the out.
First baseman redeems himself right there. Makes a nice scoop.
Well, not a little bit easier throw to handle. It was a true hop right to the first baseman as the third baseman, Brady Fox, rushed that throw a little bit, but still bunt sacrifice for Tate Sakura. He does his job and advances Peterson to second base. The potential tying run with 1 out here in the 5th inning.
Big at-bat right here. Garrett Carpenter, over 400 on the season at 438. He is 0 for 2 today, but he's hit it hard twice, and they're not even going to mess around with him. It's intentional walk for Mr. Carpenter.
Well, with the base open, I mean, no surprise. I'd say that, I mean, that's pretty good. Good strategy, good coaching by Logan Addison for Claymont there. Why put yourself in this danger? You got a potential now. You've got more outs at more bases possible.
Why give him a chance? Because he, as we said, he has hit the ball hard to left field and right field today.
Yep. And that one missing low. 2 runners on, 1 out here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Cambridge looking to tie the game up, trailing 1-0. Fastball's up and in. 2 balls, no strikes now, as Downing faces the number 2 batter, Javen Lowry, who is 1 for 1 on the day, singled in the first, hit by a pitch in the 3rd. And Downing brings it. Fastball again upstairs, 3-0. I think maybe Downing trying to put a little something extra on it here and just maybe overthrowing it a touch.
Just a touch on that pitch right there especially. It just looked like he would reach back just a little bit for a little bit extra and couldn't get it to come down.
3-0. Fastball right down the middle for strike 1.
Was a
Thought he might. I was actually, if I was a hitter, I was looking curveball, honestly.
I would have been thinking about it too, because he has been shown the ability to throw that curveball for strikes when he wants to.
2 runners on, 1 out. 3-1 pitched coming. Downing to the number 2 hitter, Lowry, and he fouls it off over the right side out of play and pushes the count to full.
And close to the AVC Communications van back there.
Again.
Brett Klein doesn't want to hear that. Big pitch here, full
Peterson
count.
at second base, Carpenter at first on the intentional pass, 1 out, and the payoff pitch. Fastball, and that hits the outside. No, misses the outside corner. I think Downing thought he had it, and actually I thought he had it. We've had delayed calls here from home plate umpire Clay Manning, and that one missing just outside to load the bases with the base on balls.
And if you're Mason Gregg, you've wanted this opportunity because your error in the first inning led to the unearned run. Here you are now with an opportunity. Bases loaded, 1 out, your opportunity to maybe drive in a couple of runs and get your team into this game.
Not only tie it,
or maybe get yourself the lead. Exactly.
Yes.
So I'm sure Gregg is relishing the opportunity. If you make a mistake, you always want to try to make up for it, and I'm sure he is thinking about that right now.
Right now, it looks like first infield playing about halfway in. Second base and shortstop are in. The infielders, as you said, first and third, a couple steps in on the grass. And they are obviously looking to go plateward with this. If they get any kind of ground ball toward the fielder, that pitch missing just
Started
a little
him
bit
with
low.
the curveball, too. Just didn't get it.
Mason Gregg, 386 batter, 23 runs batted in, tied for the team lead on the year. Fastball, outside corner, strike called. A ball and a strike, one out, bottom of the fifth inning. Claymont clinging to a 1-0 lead, but Cambridge in business now with the bases loaded.
It was good. He was taken all the way there, I think. Wanted to make sure Downey could throw him a strike after almost walking, well, did walk the batter before, and of course they gave Carpenter the intentional pass.
And that fastball misses up and in. 2 balls, 1 strike. And nowhere to put Mason Gregg.
Exactly. So big pitch here. Even the count, or
if Gregg isn't cutting here, I'll be surprised.
Me too.
If it's anywhere in the ballpark. And he does. He flares it into right center field. Center fielder Gray running onto it, makes the catch. Runner tags from third. Coming in to score is Peterson. And moving up to third base is Garrett Carpenter from second. And the Bobcats have tied this game up at 1 apiece on the sacrifice fly by Mason Gregg and his 24th run batted in on the year.
Good piece of hitting there from Gregg. So he got the bat on the ball, got it out into the outfield, and drove himself in a run. Now, here's your next problem. You got 2 outs. However, Geese tattooed the ball the last time that he was at the plate.
And you've also got the second guy in the lineup that was tied for the team lead in RBIs with 23. He's a .305 batter. Geese has a strikeout looking and a leadoff triple back in that 4th inning. The throw down is in time. They got the runner, Garrett Lowry kind of in between first and second, and Lowry gets caught stealing and takes the bat out of Geese's hand, which is unfortunate for Cambridge, but they do get the tying run in. 1 run off of no hits, a couple of sacrifice hits, including the sac fly RBI by Gregg, ties this game up at 1 apiece in this Division IV district semifinal game from Don Coss Field. We go to the 6th in Cambridge, tied up at 1 after this on Big Z Sports.
We invite you to discover Keim Home Center in Charm, Ohio. Keim is your destination for all things home, building, and woodworking. From renovation and building projects to custom millwork needs, our team of experts work with both homeowners and professionals to bring your vision to life. Visit Keim Home Center in Charm or online at keimhome.com. Keim, built on trust since 1911.
Need to clean up fast? Redbox Dumpster Rentals has you covered. From home cleanouts to big construction jobs, they've got 10, 20, 30, and 40-yard dumpsters. A solution for every project. They deliver on-site, pick up on time, and offer competitive pricing that won't break your budget. Now serving the new Philadelphia area. Cleanup has never been easier. Call 330-275-6272 or visit redboxplus.com to book yours today. Redbox Dumpster Rentals, the right box, right when you need it.
And our thanks again here on Big Z Sports today. Brett Klein, our technical director, and Eric running the camera for us down on our third base side. Our sponsors for today's Big Z District semifinal baseball contest, the Keim Company, Tuscarawas Insurance Agency, Right Mark Roofing, and Altman Health Systems, as well as, Ron's Heating and Cooling, local McDonald's restaurants, Uricksville Eagles, and Ember Complete Care. Our thanks to all of those for putting up with Dave and Dave here today instead of the usual Big Z Sports Department.
These people are tuning in going, who are these guys?
Well, that's who we are.
Yeah, it's the Dave and Dave show here
we go
from
to
Cambridge today.
Top of the 6th inning. Ethan Fair, Nate Downing, and Jaden Hunt. 3-4-5 hitters due up. Fastball high from Dawson Geese to start this 6th inning. Tied up at 1. That is tattooed, but right at Lowry. 1 down.
Hit hard, but as you pointed out, directly to, I know Lowry just had to lift the glove up, and that was it.
So now Downing comes to the plate now trying to help out his own cause. Both of these pitchers have looked really good. They've had a few stumbling points during the game here today, but for the most part, they have taken care of business today. That breaking ball down and away for ball 1. Downing is 0 for 1. He was hit by a pitch in the first inning and struck out looking in the 4th.
I think both pitchers, the biggest thing that stands out to me, both of them have been able to throw the breaking pitch for strikes.
Absolutely.
That's how you can be successful.
Fastball ripped, but foul. Just past third base umpire Rodney Dobson, longtime umpire, a veteran crew. John Kay down at first, Clay Manning, three umpires that have been around this high school baseball game for a long, long time, always doing a top-notch job.
Like to see the 3-man crew when you get into tournament action.
Yeah, a lot of times you only see 2, but
exactly.
3 here today. Good curveball. That one hits the knees for strike 2. A ball, 2 strikes now to Nate Downing with Jaden Hunt waiting on deck for Claymont.
Boy, that one really dropped off the table there. And
that was a slower one.
He got Downing the last time on, caught him looking with one of those curveballs, I believe. That time
he goes heater and looks at it right on the outside edge. 8 strikeout in the game now here, Dave Hilliard, for Dawson Geese of Cambridge.
And he's got Downing twice looking of those 8. 3 of those strikeouts have been caught looking, so.
2 down, nobody on for Jaden Hunt. The Claymont second baseman is 0 for 2 on the day. Reached on the error by Mason Gregg at third base and has struck out. This one is fouled back. And that one bounces right over our canopy and out over the fence.
I can't believe that our director, Brett Klein, did not jump up and make a play on that ball right there.
Well,
that was close, Brett. You could have made a play on that. You don't need a glove. You can snatch it barehanded.
Nobody in front of us was eager to save our skin either.
No, nobody wanted to help out the broadcast guys.
0-1 pitch is fouled off at the plate, and that will remain foul. 0-2 count now for the Claymont second baseman, Jaden Hunt. Nobody on base, top of the 6th inning, and hits and runs at a premium today.
People are enjoying the sunshine today, I'll say that. Lots of folks sitting out enjoying things today.
0-2 breaking ball, not close there. And he gets Hunt swinging for strikeout number 9 on the afternoon for Dawson Geese as the beat rolls on for him. And we go to the middle of the 6th inning on a beautiful Thursday afternoon. Division 4 district semifinal game. Still tied up at 1. Claymont and Cambridge, bottom of the 6th, coming up from Don Cosfield in just a moment.
Hi, I'm Zach Motice with the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. For all your auto, home, farm, and business insurance needs, contact our team at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. Or stop in and see us at one of our 3 locations in downtown New Philadelphia, Sugar Creek, or in Strasburg, providing excellent service to the Tuscarawas Valley since 1885. Everyone here at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency would like to wish all area athletes good luck this season.
Altman Health System has been caring for our community for over 130 years. This includes 24/7 emergency services, heart care, surgery, orthopedics, radiology, cancer care, and more. We serve 7 counties with community locations, including Altman Hospital, Altman Alliance Community Hospital, Altman Maslin, Altman Orville Hospital, Altman Tuscarawas Regional Health, and more. Altman Health System. Today, tomorrow, and always. We're here for you.
Back on Big Z Sports for the bottom of the 6th inning. Claymont plated a run in the top of the 1st inning with 2 outs, a Ethan Fair walk, a hit by a pitch, and then the third baseman error scoring Fair from third is the Claymont Mustangs' only run of the game. Cambridge had a golden opportunity here, Dave Hilliard, in the 4th inning with the leadoff triple by Geese, and then 3 straight outs.
Yes.
The Claymont defense really came through in the 4th inning, and Cambridge finally broke through with the leadoff on-base error for Peterson as he got on the throwing error by the shortstop, strike taken. And then the intentional pass, another walk to load the bases, the sac fly by Mason Gregg tied up this game for Cambridge at 1 apiece. That fastball is on the outside corner for strike 2. A quickly 0-2 count for Dawson Geese, the cleanup man for Cambridge today. 4, 5, and 6 here in the bottom of the 6th inning.
Struck out in the first inning, but hit a triple deep into the gap into left center field there in his last at bat. I thought the center fielder might shade a little more towards left field here on this at bat.
That pitch missing inside. A ball, 2 strikes for Dawson Geese, who has struck out looking, tripled, as we said, with that leadoff extra base hit in the 4th inning, but stranded there. And the 1-2 offering is outside in the dirt.
Count evens at 2-2 now, and that's Geese battling back here. He took the first 2 strikes. Now even count as he tries to get himself on base to start the inning again like he did a couple innings ago.
Geese, a 305 hitter. 2-2 pitch, fouled off at the plate. Right into the into the breadbasket of the catcher, Ethan Fair. Looks like he got stung, and Clay Manning, the old plate umpire, is going to wisely take a little trip out to the pitcher's mound and give the catcher a little couple of exhales.
Fair looks like he's handled it well, though. He's ready to go. Catchers are always those tough kids, aren't they?
Well, you got to be.
You got to be, yeah.
There's no choice. And he's no doubt probably lived that already, for 6, 7, 8 years, doing a lot of catching as a youth player. 2-2 pitch is flared off into right field, but right at Tyson Herrig, who, since that first inning, a couple of really nice plays out there in the first, sees his first action, and he makes an easy catch on Geese's fly ball. 1 down here in the Cambridge 6th inning. McHale coming to the plate, a .273 batter.
As I mentioned earlier, Dave, both right fielders have brought their A game here defensively today.
Well, they've been the most active.
Yes, they
We've seen
have.
the most balls hit out there from both sides. This one's a little blooper over the third baseman, drops in. That's going to be an infield base hit. As Brady Fox was playing just a few steps in shallow. If he's 1 step further back, it's probably an over-the-shoulder catch, and instead it turns out to be a 1-out hit.
It's where the shortstop can't get to it either. I mean, just a little fisted little blooper that just hit them where they aren't, right? I mean, that's what they say. So
absolutely.
He did in that case.
That was, again, another curveball, a good curveball. Was a great pitch. Handcuffed the batter. Good stop there by Fair to keep the ball at the plate.
Lauer says that hit him, but and now we're looking for some help from the other umpire. They didn't see that. Lauer says it hit him. Hit that back foot on a breaking ball, but nobody sees it.
So a 1-0 count. Ball, a little curveball down and in, as Lauer claiming perhaps it nicked his shoe top a little, but umpires say no. That fastball is right down the middle for strike. 1-1, 1 out here in the home 6th inning. Cambridge has McHale on first base after the infield base hit, and Carter Gebhardt waiting in the on-deck circle. That fastball's down and in again. Another good stop here by Fair. Both of the catchers, we've talked about the right fielders a lot today, Dave, but the catchers, both Fair and McIntyre for Cambridge, have done stellar jobs back there too.
They have done very well today.
The only real blemish, there was a throwing error by Fair and a pass ball by McIntyre. Other than that, they have worked well behind the plate today. 2-1 offering. That fastball is ripped into center, lined in there, and that'll drop in for a hit. And they'll go station to station as McHale has to hold at second base, and Cam Lauer has his first hit of the day.
And that wood bat sound is sweet.
So 2-1. 1 out here in the home 6th inning. Carter Gebhardt comes to the plate, 0 for 2 on the day, grounded out to the pitcher and flied to center. His last 2 times up, one of the 2 left-handed sticks in Coach Jamal Lowry's lineup. And the pitch, a fastball fouled off back to the base of the screen.
Timeout there by the umpire. Got to make sure he can see that dish right there. Good Gebhardt's here. He's trying to come through with ducks on the pond again for Cambridge here in the bottom of the 6th. Late inning heroics are something you just kind of dream about when you're a high school athlete.
And the 0-1 pitch, a curveball. That one is swung on into the hole in second. Racing onto it is Hunt, can't get to it. 1 run will score. It gets past the right fielder, Herrick, for a moment. He quickly gets the ball in, the play at the plate, and that's going to be safe at home. 2 runs are in as McHale and Lauer will score on what looks like to be 2 errors. First by the right fielder, misplaying it on the backup of Jaden Hunt at second base, and then the little flip throwing error by the pitcher, Nate Downing. And Cambridge not only gets 1 in, they get both of those runners in on that defensive sequence.
In the game. And again, a seeing eye hit. I mean, just one of those little dribblers that just kind of.
And Gebhardt will advance to third base on those couple of errors. Looked to be like a really harmless, perhaps an infield single where maybe Hunt wouldn't been able to backtrack and just keep that at 1 base. That one's ripped hard to the Mustang dugout. Batter's Derek Peterson. He is 0 for 2 on the day. He scored after he reached on an error in the 4th inning. 2 runs in so far for Cambridge. On a couple of infield base hits, and that's a swing and a miss on a good fastball from Downing. Quickly 0-2, and Downing needs a strikeout here in the worst way. Runner at third. That's Gebhardt advancing from first to third on the throwing errors by Claymont. And that fastball's up in the eyes of Derek Peterson. A ball, 2 strikes, 1 out here in the home 6th inning. And Claymont desperately wanting to keep this at a 3-1 deficit. Good curveball swung on and missed. Another strikeout here for Nate Downing. Hasn't had one in a while. That's only his second one. Had a strikeout back to finish the 1st inning. But a big one right there comes in the worst way for Claymont.
He need big out for him right there.
2 down now for Sikora. Sikora takes a ball, curveball down and in.
You know, the thing about these runs here, I mean, not really a hard hit ball in the inning. I mean, there hasn't really been a hard hit ball.
No, there hasn't.
I mean, Geese's hit was probably the hardest hit, and that was an out. So
a blue pit to third, blue pit to second. And Coach Lowry now wants to take a moment to talk with Tate Sikora. He is 1 for 1, singled in the third.
I think that
sacrifice
was Claymont.
bunt.
Claymont wanted to time out there, yep.
So Coach Logan Addison coming out to talk to Downing. I think just making sure what they want to do defensively here as much as anything.
Because you want to make sure you get out of the inning here.
Well, you want out right now because you don't want to have to see Carpenter again.
Exactly, yep.
At least not until you have retaken the lead in the 7th inning.
Yes.
Cambridge here with a run in the 5th and 2 here in the 6th inning. And those all via errors, both fielding and or throwing. And the 2-0 pitch looks like it's high and outside, but it hits the outside corner for a strike to the left-handed batting Sikora. 2 balls and a strike.
It was a good time out there by Claymont, just trying to focus everybody back in on the task at hand here.
Downing's breaking ball is ripped right back to the mound, and Downing will field it himself. A little high flip, but a nice job by the first baseman Mullen to snare that one out of the air. And the Mustangs get out of the inning, but not before the Bobcats have a couple of runs, 3 hits, 2 errors in the inning, and 1 left on. And we'll go back to Dave Hilliard for the call in the top of the 7th inning, where the Bobcats now have taken the lead after trailing all game, 3-1, as the Mustangs need 2 to tie it in the 7th inning. Back after this on Big Z Sports.
Wood Electric has been trusted with all of your electrical needs for over 30 years. They are the place to call for residential, commercial, and industrial work. Wood Electric is available 24 hours a day and ready to help with any electrical problem, outage, or installation. Wood Electric, serving Tuscarawas County and beyond since 1988. Like Wood Electric on Facebook or find them online at woodelectric.net.
If you're planning a major concrete project, you need the help of Stocker Concrete Company. From precast concrete products to ready-mix concrete, sand, gravel, limestone, and concrete block, the professionals at Stocker Concrete can help you get started and keep you on the path to completion using the best materials you can find. Stocker Concrete is the concrete material provider you can count on. See them at 7574 Route 36, Janaden-Hutton, or call 740-254-4626.
Dave Hilliard along with Dave Davidson back here at the top of the 7th at Don Coss Field in Cambridge, where the Cambridge Bobcats have just taken a 3-1 lead in the bottom of the 6th, courtesy of 3 base hits and a couple of errors. And now the Claymont Mustangs down to their final 3 outs here in the top of the 7th. Claymont played, as we talked during the break, have played practically a near perfect game until that last inning, and then a couple of errors led to a couple of Cambridge runs, and now they're facing a 2-run deficit here. Cambridge 3-1 lead as Fox, Herrig, and Gray come to the plate here for the Mustangs in the top of the 7th, and Fox swings at the first offering from Geese, who's got 9 strikeouts on the day. His second pitch, curveball, fought off and hit into right field. And here comes Lauer on. He makes a throw to first base and almost gets Fox for the second.
Goodness.
That would have been for the second time because Fox got thrown out from right field back in the 4th inning. But this time he gets the base hit. We talked, how many times do you write 9-3 as a putout? And we did that back in the 4th inning, but this time Fox got there.
And not only that, it would have been the same batter he would have thrown out from right field twice.
But Fox got there, sliding.
Oh my goodness!
Whew.
And you know Fox is going to be thinking, "Holy mackerel! He's going to do it to me again."
I can't let that happen twice. Credit to him though, getting the bat out there and sticking it out into right field. Herrig takes a strike from Geese.
Crazy game sometimes.
It is. Geese focused, I'm sure, on getting the batter because with a 2-run lead, yes, Fox is important, but not as important as the hitter right now. 1-1 here to Herrig, and Geese in the stretch. Takes a look over at first base and brings it to the plate. It's low, and catcher struggled with it a little bit there, but McIntyre comes up with it. 2-1 now to the hitter, Herrig, and the best thing that Claymont could do is get the first 2 runners on here. Geese trying not to let that happen. He gets the sign from the catcher, looks at first base, and delivers. And it is low and away, ball 3. 3-1 now. The count to Tyson Herrig. Herrig struck out looking in his last at bat, and he got a base hit back in the 2nd inning, so he has put the bat on the ball today.
Well, there's nobody throwing for Cambridge here, so it looks like Coach Lowry is it's Geese or nothing.
He's riding it with
right now.
Geese here, and that pitch right down Broadway. That's a strike. 3-2, full count now. And I don't think Fox really has intention of going anywhere because right now Mustangs need base runners. They've got one. They don't want to erase him on a base running play, so Geese delivers, fouled off on a full count pitch, and Herrig hangs tough at 3-2. Nobody out. Fox at first. Mustangs trailing 3-1 here in the top of the 7th. Geese to the stretch. Eyes the base runner. Now brings it home, and it's high and away, ball 4. And there is another base on balls, and now Claymont's got something going here in the top of the 7th, and Coach Lowry wants to call a timeout and talk to his defense about what's going on. Right now, the most important runner for them is the runner on first base, Tyson Herrig, who just drew a no-out walk. And now it gets interesting here in the top of the 7th, Dave Davidson.
Well, a bit of not an unorthodox game for Geese in the way of strikeouts. That's his fourth walk.
But his fourth walk.
His fourth walk and a hit by pitch, which he's only walked 14 batters all year coming into this one here. And Geese is on his way after this season, on his way to Tennessee Westland to play baseball there. After his high school career is concluded, he's hoping that is not here today on May 28th.
Now Cambridge adjusting the defense. First base in on the grass, maybe anticipating a bunt. But if you do bunt, you want the third baseman to field it, and its bunt is missed by Gray. So it's 0-1, and that's a good strategy. I think try to get him over to second and third, get him in scoring position.
And Greg's going to stay as close as he can get away with to the third base bag. They would like to get the force out there, obviously, if possible.
Here comes Cambridge coverage. Back to
chance.
the pitcher. Slips. Geese throw high to first base, and he's safe. Drew Lowry off the bag, who was covering. And now bases loaded for the Claymont Mustangs here, and facing a deficit of 2 runs. They need 2 to tie, 3 to go back up front. And they have got a dream scenario going because they've got the first 3 on here, Dave.
Probably scored that a throwing error on the pitcher, Geese.
He slid a little bit, that back foot.
Slipped a little. Still had plenty of time to get it. It really should have been a bunt sacrifice, but instead Claymont gets a bonus and gets another runner.
Now they're to the top of the line, or excuse me, the Akers, the designated hitter, the 9th hole here. Then they'll be back to the top of the lineup with runners in scoring position. So Claymont fighting hard here, and they've got a dream start here in this top of the 7th as they've got first 3 runners on, and there's a pop-up. First baseman circles under and makes the play. Big out there for Cambridge as Gebhardt makes the play on the little pop out to the right side, and that's 1 down now in the inning.
Yeah, big out right there. Nice job by Geese here, not to get too panicked here yet, understanding that you still got to pitch the batter. His defense has come through for him more often than not here today.
Good news there for the Mustangs as McMorrow, the leadoff hitter, batting .410 on the season, comes to the plate with the bases loaded, an opportunity to drive in some runs. Intentional walk last time, basically, but he flies it to right field, tagging from third.
They got a chance at third.
They got a chance to throw him out at third, and they can't make the play. Almost made the play at third base to get out of the inning, but that fly out from Morrow is going to score a run as Fox comes in and makes the game 3-2. Runner advances Herrig from second to third.
Smart play by right fielder Lauer and then Lowry, knowing they had no chance of getting the play at the plate, but did have a chance to get a cheap out and maybe end this game at third base. That's a good job. Sac fly by McMurrow and an RBI to make the game 3-2.
Mullen now at the plate. 373 on the year. He's got a runner at third, runner also at first, and this is one of those where if you're Cambridge and the catcher, he's giving signals how we're going to cover this if that runner from first would leave the bag. One of those, and I think that's what Cambridge tried there a little bit ago with Lowry, but he got caught off the base. They threw him out, didn't get the run in from third, so we'll see what Geese here deals, and it's a little bit high on the first pitch. 1-0 now to Mullen.
And you're thinking they got runners at the corners. Mullen hitting .373 with 5 homers and 20 RBIs close to on the year. Maybe an intentional walk, but that puts the runner at second base as the go-ahead run instead of the tying run. So you still, at worst-case scenario, you're thinking here for Cambridge, a tie game.
Geese delivers high again, 2-0. And again, it could be one of those, he really doesn't want to throw anything right down Broadway to Mullen. 5 home runs on the year, .373 average coming into today. Struck out a couple times, though. Grounded out to third another time. That one fouled straight back. 2-1 now the count to Mullen. 2 outs here, top of the 7th. Cambridge clinging to a 3-2 lead. Uricksville, Claymont, they are threatening. They've scored 1 in the inning to claw back to within 1.
All 3 pitches so far working the outer half of the plate there. I know he's not one to give him anything on the inner half.
Doesn't want to give him anything to turn on, exactly. Gray takes his lead at first. Herrig's at third. And there goes the runner. He steps off.
My.
And they're going to score the run. They do score.
Yep. He scored. The runner did his job.
Scored the run.
Got in the rundown long enough for the runner to score
long
third.
enough where Herrig got in and scored the tying run.
It worked.
And he scored before the out was made. Some of the folks in the stands not too familiar with what was going on. Lowry thought he could get him before the run could score, but home plate umpire right on top of everything right
Correct
there.
call. Yeah, he was across
that was
by
the
a long
right
shot.
call. He scored easily, and Herrig scores the game-tying run. That's going to make it 3-3 as we head to the bottom of the 7th here on Big Z Sports.
Ron's Heating and Cooling in Denison has been serving this great area since 1977. At Ron's, no matter what you need, they can handle it. From heating and cooling to standby Generac generators, water heaters, tankless water heaters, mobile home equipment, duct cleaning, and 24-hour no-heat service. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, all you have to do is call 740-922-5252. Ron's Heating and Cooling proudly supports high school sports and would like to wish best of luck to all local athletes participating this season.
The Fraternal Order of Eagles is an international nonprofit organization uniting fraternally in the spirit of liberty, truth, justice, and equality to make human life more desirable by lessening its ills and promoting peace, prosperity, gladness, and hope. Locally, the Uhrichsville Eagles is a proud supporter of not only local school districts, but also local police and fire departments. To learn more about the Uhrichsville Eagles, they invite you to stop by and see how they are truly people helping people.
Bottom of the 7th here at Doncaster Field. Uhrichsville Claymont ties up the baseball game on the top of the 7th. It's 3 apiece. The Mustangs came up with 2 when they needed it. They got a base hit, a walk, and then some base running shenanigans there, we'll say, at the end, which they did a really good job. Cambridge tried the same thing earlier, but the runner took off. Pitcher steps off. Your job as the runner in that situation is to get yourself in a rundown to give the runner a chance from third to score, which they did. And that tied the baseball game up here at 3 apiece now as we go into the bottom of the 7th.
Yep. Home plate claim money was right on top of the plate. He was across by a good 3 or 4 steps.
Right on top of it. I thought that Geese was going to step off, fake the throw to the second baseman, and try to hold the runner, or maybe go and try to get the runner at third. So,
well, when things happen in real time, you can talk about it, you can plan for all you want to plan for, and in real time, when things happen, you just never know what's going to go on.
Mike Tyson always said everybody's got a plan until you get punched in the mouth.
Yep, till you get that first punch in the mouth. You're right.
Good news for Cambridge. Here in the bottom of the 7th, Garrett Carpenter leads off. He's got an intentional walk, and he's hit the ball hard twice, but both flyouts, one to left field, one to right field, and they thought better of pitching to him there in the bottom of the 5th and put him on intentionally. Carpenter, though, takes ball 1 to start this bottom of 7.
I'll tell you what, partner, I mean, even for a high school baseball game, we have seen some really peculiar, unusual
seen some
plays
different stuff today.
in this
Seen
game.
some really great defensive plays, and Carpenter flares one out into right field, and the right fielder
That's about the easiest play
under.
Herrig's had to make today.
And that is out number 1 here in the bottom of 7. That brings Javen Lowry to the plate. He is been hit by a pitch. He's walked and he's singled. So on the official bats, he's 1 for 1 today. And he sticks his bat on the ball and he pops it out into right field. And there's another can of corn to the right fielder. I've been wanting to use that phrase all day, and it finally hit me that I needed to use it.
That's showing your age.
Yes, it is.
That's showing your age, partner.
That's showing that I'm 63. Yeah, that's showing my age. So F9 to start off the bottom of the 7th here. Great start here for the pitcher, Downing. And now to the plate is Mason Gregg. Curveball on the first pitch, and it's a strike. And Downing hoping to get through this inning with no blemishes, and he has got a good start here. 0-1 to Gregg, bounces outside. 1-1 now is the count to Gregg, the third baseman.
Our colleague next to us here a couple of innings ago, the folks watching the live stream don't know this, but our colleague here, technical director Brett Klein, hinted toward bonus baseball coming.
He did.
He might have foretold something.
He was foreshadowing. He hinted that there could be some bonus baseball today. Since it's such a nice day, and we were saying Ernie Banks would say, let's play 2. Ground ball, third baseman. Easy throw to first, and there's the third out of the inning. Gregg retired 5-3. That ends regulation play here after 7. Cambridge 3, Claymont 3, and it's bonus baseball here on TUZ Sports.
What's better than a fresh, hot McDonald's Big Mac? How about a free McDonald's Big Mac? Simply download the McDonald's app and join My McDonald's Rewards, and your free Big Mac will be waiting. Looking for more freebies? After your first purchase, you'll get another free food reward. Keep earning points and watch your rewards add up. Using the app is fun and easy. Just select Earn Points before you order to get a simple code to redeem. Then watch your points turn into free food. Grab the app, then pick up your free Big Mac at your favorite area McDonald's today.
Since 1986, Ember Complete Care has served over 10,000 patients and has the proven experience and customer understanding to know what it takes to deliver excellent patient-centered care. A Medicare-certified agency, Ember serves Tuscarawas, Coshocton, Harrison, Holmes, and Carroll counties in northeastern Ohio, providing the support you and your loved ones need in the comfort of your own home. Call 740-922-6888 for a free consultation to introduce you to their family of healthcare professionals and develop a customized plan that meets your specific needs.
Hi, this is Jan McInturf. The past 30 years, the residents in and around the Tuscarawas County have made the call to the realtors and staff of McInturf Realty for buying and selling of residential and commercial properties. We truly live in a great community, and in all of those communities, there is nothing better than high school sports. For myself and all the agents and staff at McInturf Realty, we would like to wish all the area athletes good luck this season. And make the call to McInturf Realty, 330-364-SOLD, or find us online at McInturfRealty.net.
Bonus baseball time here at Don Coss Field in Cambridge as the Claymont Mustangs and Cambridge Bobcats now go to extras here, tied at 3. Cambridge held a 3-1 lead going into the top of the 7th inning. Claymont comes through with 2 big runs to tie it up, and bottom of the 7th, the Bobcats went quietly 1-2-3. So here we are, top of 8 now.
That was the easiest defensive inning for anybody, was that bottom of the 7th
sure
for
was.
Claymont.
Mullen now comes back to the plate. He was at bat when they scored on the base running play, and he lines it past the third baseman into left field on the first pitch of the top of the 8th, and they've got a runner on. Just like last inning, they started off with base runners, and you got to have base runners to score runs, and Claymont off to a good start here in the top of the 8th.
Yeah, that ball was tattooed right on the screws, just right out of the reach of Mason Gregg at third.
And I'm wondering if that's going to be it for Geese. I think he's taking the ball from Geese and he's giving it to Carpenter. Carpenter will come on from his shortstop position. Move to pitcher. So we've got a change in the action. So Brett Klein, we will take a quick break right here. We'll be back with extra innings baseball here on Big Z Sports.
Every game begins with a spark. Athletes stepping onto the court, families filling the stands, and communities coming together. At Niedenthal & Company, their belief is that this spirit is what makes our communities such special places to live and grow. To all athletes in Tuscarawas, Holmes, Wayne, and Stark counties, your dedication inspires us all. Keep pushing, keep believing, and know your communities are behind you every step of the way. Niedenthal & Company wishes all athletes competing the best of luck this season.
The T-County Boxing Academy is excited to announce the return of their youth boxing for 2026. Registration is now open for interested boys and girls ages 7 to 15. Classes will run Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays from 6:30 to 7:30 p.m. T-County Boxing gives you the option of paying for the classes monthly or per visit, whichever works best for you. To learn more about youth training and all that the T-County Boxing Academy offers, find them on Facebook.
Continues here from Don Coss Field in Cambridge as Braylon Mullen has led off the top of this 8th inning with a base hit to left field, and that has brought on a pitching change. Garrett Carpenter moves from shortstop to pitcher. The pitcher, Geese, moves to third, and Mason Gregg, the third baseman, moves to shortstop. And that's the defensive alignment, a little triangle, so to speak, there as they just switch positions. Carpenter comes on. His first pitch is fouled down the third baseline, so he's ahead 0-1 to the 3-hitter for Claymont, Ethan Fair. Fair walked and is grounded out and flied out in his appearance. Has scored the game's first run back in the first inning. And he comes to the plate now with Mullen on first here in the top of the 8th. Nobody out. Claymont down 3-1 going into the 7th. They come back, they tie it up, and they keep the momentum going because they got Cambridge 1-2-3 in the bottom of 7, and then they lead off with a base hit here in the top of the 8th in the count. I thought it was 1-1, but they had, yep, that was 0-2. That was a called strike, so strike 3 looking there. And there's the first out for Claymont here in the top of the 8th, and that's the 10th strikeout of the game. 9 of those from Geese, 1 now from Carpenter. And as we said, Carpenter, a very good pitcher himself, but he is greeted with a line shot to left field from Downing. But it is caught by the left fielder right at him. Basically came in a couple steps, made the nice play. Left fielder McHale makes the play, 2 outs. And Jaden Hunt comes to the plate. He's struck out twice, reached on an error on the third baseman earlier in the game. It was his ground ball under the third baseman's glove that scored the run. And Carpenter shows he's not afraid to throw a curveball on the first pitch, and he gets Hunt to swing and miss on that first pitch. Mullen, short lead at first. Fastball bounces to the catcher, and that's going to be, we'll have to call that one a wild pitch. We were tough on the catcher earlier there, Dave. I'm going to have to call that one a wild pitch. Bounce in the dirt. Mullen gets the second, now in scoring position for Hunt, who's now facing a 1-1 count from Carpenter. Carpenter working quick, and that one goes under the catcher's legs, and Mullen is going to advance to third. And I'm going to have to go with another wild pitch on that one.
Down in the dirt a little bit.
It was down in the dirt.
Now we've seen McIntyre, both he and Fair, they've made a lot of blocks behind the plate.
Yes, they have.
They've helped
so
out the pitchers
want to be
more
critical.
often than not.
I don't want to be critical.
Yeah, absolutely.
Carpenter this time brings it high, swung on and missed, and it's 2-2 now to Hunt. 275 on the year, but a couple strikeouts today. Struck out on 3 pitches the last 2 times he was up, so got a piece of that one. He's even in the count here, 2-2. Carpenter delivers, and he strikes him out. Hunt has struck out for the 3rd straight time, and that's 2 strikeouts an inning for Garrett Carpenter. And we'll go to the bottom of the 8th. Cambridge and Claymont locked in a 3-3 tie on Big Z Sports.
The Tuscarawas County dairy farmers want you to know that low-fat chocolate milk is a great choice for student athletes and hard workers. It provides the nutrition needed after practices, games, or a hard day at work, and it tastes great. Low-fat chocolate milk is packed with carbohydrates for energy, proteins to repair muscles, fluids to rehydrate, plus vitamins and minerals to help build strong bones and bodies. It's the official beverage of the Ohio High School Athletic Association. Tuscarawas County Dairy Farmers. Farms, family, food.
Are you ready to take the next step toward your future? Join us for the next Buckeye Career Center open house Thursday, March 19th from 5:30 to 7:30 p.m. This is a combined high school and adult education event. Explore hands-on career tech labs and 10 full-time adult programs. Meet our staff and enjoy self-guided tours, plus a complimentary meal. High school students who apply for next school year receive a small gift, and adults will have their $50 application fee waived. Again, that's the next Buckeye Career Center open house, March 19th.
Bottom of the 8th at Don Coss Field in Cambridge. Claymont and Cambridge tied at 3 as Cambridge now comes to the plate with their opportunity for a walk-off victory as pitcher and now third baseman Dawson Geese will lead it off for the Bobcats, and he has hit the ball every time that he's been up. Well, I should take that back. He struck out in the first inning, but tripled into the gap and then flied out to right, his 3rd appearance, and he leads off here in the bottom of the 8th for the Bobcats. And there's another hard hit ball right at the second baseman, who drops it, picks it up, throws to first, and gets Geese. Good play by the second baseman there, Hunt, as he stayed with it and got Geese easily and didn't panic, picked it up, made the throw.
Nice job just knocking the ball down on a tough hop.
Yes.
Off of that. He got a true bounce, I think, but it was stung pretty good.
He hit it pretty hard. So
he did. And nice job just knocking that down, as you said, not panicking, realizing he still has a short distance throwing to first base.
McHale comes to the plate now for his 4th appearance of the game, and he takes a strike. He singled in the top of the, or excuse me, in the bottom of the 6th. He's flied out, and he was hit by a pitch. And now that's strike 2 to the number 5 hitter, Michael McHale, the left fielder. He steps in, and boy, Downing had a quick bottom of 7 as a pitcher, and he's trying to get another one of those here in the bottom of the 8th, and he hits McHale for the 2nd time today, and there's a base runner. And we were debating how long will Downing go, and does that necessitate a pitching change? Because after the leadoff hit for Claymont, Coach Lowry made he didn't wait. He took the pitch. He made the pitching change immediately.
Well, we will see, but I think Coach Addison is going to. I mean, he's probably going to, at least for this inning, it's going to, live or die with Downing.
Right, and he might not have the luxury of bringing in, like Cambridge had the luxury of bringing in Garrett Carpenter there.
Well, the strike taken on the inside corner. The thing to remember, I mean, he's 1.61 earned run average. He had 63 strikeouts coming in. He doesn't have a lot of strikeouts today, but he's had a lot of strikeouts in 56 innings this year. There's
a
ball that gets
bounce,
away.
and that's going to advance the runner to second base.
I don't know if that's a wild pitch or pass ball. It looked to me like it was a relatively fieldable ball by the catcher, but easy for me to say.
We are not official scorers, so we just talk about what we see. So
we'll score a wild pitch.
We'll just say that the runner advanced to second in that case. So Downing deals, popped up.
Got what he wanted.
And he did. Third baseman coming over. He makes the catch. Fox with the catch and the put out. And that's what Downing really needed there as he gets his second out. Keeps that runner at second base. Gebhardt to the plate now, and he of the 202 batting average coming in here, but he's got a base hit on the day. He's hit the ball all 3 times. So, and again, lefty, you get to see that breaking pitch come from that righty, and he gets the breaking pitch, and it's popped into right field. Right fielder comes on, and that's Herrig on the catch. And that retires the Bobcats here in the bottom of the 8th, and we will have more bonus baseball here from Don Cosfield when we come back on Big Z Sports.
Are you ready to make a difference in a young person's life? Big Brothers Big Sisters of East Central Ohio has 88 children waiting for a mentor. As a mentor, you will spend as little as 4 hours a month with your little, guiding them, listening, and helping them discover their full potential. Your time and your kindness can change the course of their future. By becoming a Big, you're not just volunteering, you're defending the potential of a child, giving them an opportunity to dream big and reach higher. Visit www.bigs4kids.com to sign up and help us make sure that no child has to wait. Big Brothers Big Sisters of East Central Ohio. Defend the potential and become a Big today.
The Sarshone name has always been known for truck sales, and once you see our inventory, you'll understand why. At Sarshone Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Dalton, you'll find the largest selection of new trucks and SUVs in the area. Shop our inventory at SarshonCDJR.com or stop in and visit us on the corner of Route 30 and Route 94 in Dalton. Sarshone Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram. Get your own at Sarshone.
Back on Big Z Sports, Dave Davidson along with Dave Hilliard and our technical director here on our Big Z webcast today, Brett Klein. Derek Whiting down the third baseline with our camera views on the field there this afternoon. Thanks a lot, guys. Great job as always. We go to the top of inning number 9, where we remain tied at 3. Claymont with a run in the first, 2 in the 7th to take a 3-2 advantage. And then the Bobcats answering with 2 in the bottom of the 6th to take the lead, and then Claymont tying it in the top of the 7th as strike is taken right down the middle. A 1-1 count now on the number 6 hitter Brady Fox. 6, 7, and 8 due up as Carpenter delivers this one. This is flared into shallow right center, and the center fielder Sikora calls them all off and makes the grab on a very high fly, floating fly ball.
Anything that's been hit in the air today has been a little bit of an adventure because of the wind. It's been, that was one Sikora. He came in, then he started off to his left, and then he kind of stepped back a little bit. So, I mean, anything has been kind of an adventure today in the wind.
And I like that too, but, we've said it before, probably 2/3, 60 to 70% of the hits that we've seen to the outfield have been opposite field flares out there too, where the ball is kind of flailing away and it's already got some different spin on it. 0-1 pitch. That one's fouled back over the first base side out of play. So a quickly no ball 2-strike count now on Tyson Herrig. He has been a busy man defensively today for Claymont.
Yes, he has.
Done well at the plate as well. He has singled, was caught stealing in the second, struck out in the fifth, and walked and scored in the seventh. And that foul ball goes right off the shoe top, and I remember how that feels long, long ago, and that is not fun whether you're 15 or
I would say
55.
for you that's long, long, long ago.
Yes, exactly.
Not just 2 longs, but 3.
Really
long.
Yes.
That last foul ball almost went into the one before that hit him. It almost bounced into the concession stand here.
That reminds me, I had 16 years ago or something. I got nominated to. There was no umpires in the kids' game. Well, guess who got nominated to be the home plate umpire? Well,
Bet you didn't know half the rules or anything, did you?
I knew enough to be dangerous, And I took one of those games. I took a foul tip from a little kid, from a 8 or 9, 10-year-old or something like that. No chest protector. I just worked with the mask.
Not a good move.
Took one right into the sternum as they complete the strikeout here of Herrig. 2-3 to complete that. 2 down here in the top of the 9th inning. And I want to tell you what, even though it's just a little kid's foul tip right back over the catcher right into my chest, it brought a tear to my eye.
I'm going to say that it did, yes.
I had to step back away. I'm like,
3 strikeouts now for Carpenter as he's come on in relief.
Yeah, he's working well.
11 strikeouts now for Cambridge pitching here on the game. Or no, it's 12.
12 of them now, yeah.
12, 9 and 3.
Pitch down in the dirt.
I can handle the math there.
The batter is Brayson Gray, number 8 hitter, center fielder for Claymont. He is 0 for 2 with a walk today. Nobody on, 2 out here in the top of the 9th inning. Foul tip at the plate.
And
that one gets a piece of the catcher, McIntyre.
Got a piece of the catcher that time. It came in above the shin guard, I think, is what it looked like there to him. So that's a tough spot too.
My goodness, we have seen the batteries here today from both sides really take a beating in this game.
As I said earlier, those catchers are always tough kids.
Yeah, he needs an extra minute or so here, and the umpire's going to take his sweet old time, giving McIntyre a couple of other blows.
That's such good umpiring. It really is. I mean, he's cleaning off the plate. He's giving him a chance. I mean, that's just really, really just being on top of the things and knowing how the game's played.
A ball 2-strike pitch, swung on and missed. And a couple of strikeouts again here for Gary Carpenter in relief for Cambridge. He has 4 Ks in the 2 innings of relief he has worked so far. We go to the bottom of inning number 9 in beautiful sunny Cambridge Doncaster Field. Still tied up at 3 as the Mustangs trying to hold on and hold off the Bobcats again in this extra inning affair. Back on Big Z Sports in a moment.
When you pick up fresh deli meats and cheeses at your favorite local store, there's a good chance it started at Walnut Creek Foods. For years, Walnut Creek Foods has proudly supplied stores throughout Tuscarawas County with quality meats, cheeses, Amish-made favorites, bakery items, and specialty foods families know and love. Because around here, local matters, fresh matters, and relationships matter. From small-town markets to family dinner tables, Walnut Creek Foods is proud to help bring the flavor of Amish country home. Walnut Creek Foods, supporting local stores and the communities they serve.
Dumont Sporting Goods in Dover and Canton has just what you're looking for, so your athlete has the best gear for the sports they play. Dumont's has a large apparel selection and can handle your customized screen printing as well as embroidery for your team or business. For sporting goods and for all your apparel needs, Dumont Sporting Goods in Dover and Canton has everything you want to play and look your best.
Back on Big Z Sports, Dave Davidson, Dave Hilliard. We go to the bottom of inning number 9. Bonus baseball here at Don Coss Field in this Division IV district semifinal game. Cambridge took a 3-1 lead after 6. Claymont tied it with 2 runs in the 7th, and that's where we stand right now as Nate Downing continues to work here in the 9th inning of play. And the right-hander fires a fastball that's just a little high to the number 8 batter, Derek Peterson. 8-9-1 coming up here for Cambridge. And Downing with another good fastball, swung on and missed. The line on Dawson Geese for Cambridge, 7+ innings, 3 hits, 3 runs, all unearned runs, 4 walks and 9 Ks for the Cambridge starting pitcher today. This ball is bounced down the first base line and it will roll foul. 1 ball, 2 strike count for Derek Peterson of Cambridge. The DH today batting in the 8th spot for catcher Griffin McIntyre, a 207 batter. Tate Sikora, 329 hitter, is waiting in the on-deck circle for Cambridge, and then back to the dangerous, usually dangerous top of the order, but has been relatively held in check today by this young man, Nate Downing. Curveball is hammered down the line and left, but foul.
Boy, good wood on that one as he ripped it to left field, but just a little bit too far out in front of the breaking pitch.
That breaking pitch hung up just a little. I think Downing would like to have it a touch lower than what he left it up there a little bit. Got away with that on that pitch. A ball's 2 strike count remains. And Downing delivers. Fastball missing outside. I think I've got the rhythm of Clay Manning here behind the plate. We can kind of usually 9 out of 10 times guess here when we're going to get that delayed strike call. He's fooled us a couple of times. 2-2 pitch. High heater, swung on and missed. Definitely a ball 3 pitch, and Peterson goes down on strikes for the second time. 3rd strikeout now for Downing.
Now batting for the Bobcats, number 10,
Tate Sikora comes to the plate now, the number 9 batter, who's done some damage here offensively for Cambridge. He has a single in the 3rd. Sacrifice bunt, which, with the help of the error, helped score Cambridge's first run of the game, and then grounded out to the pitcher in the 5th. One of the 2 left-handed batters in the lineup. And Sikora with a 1-0 pitch, taking that one outside, 2-0.
Just thinking ahead here, if Sikora can find a way to get on, does that mean, what do you do with Garrett Carpenter when he comes back up?
Well, I think probably at this point of the game, you got to, probably trust Downing, trust your defense. Yep. You got a runner that's not in scoring position yet. You don't want to give him a free pass to second base if you don't have to. There's a good breaking ball right on the outside edge.
Really good pitch there from Downing.
Downing really doesn't seem like he's lost. I don't know what his pitch count is up to, but really he doesn't look like he's really lost all that much here. Good fastball, but it's inside, full count.
Big pitch here, 3-2. You don't want to put him on, but Sikora has been swinging the bat well today.
3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, bottom of the 9th inning, tied up game in this Division IV district semifinal at 3. And Downing brings it. And the fastball is slapped to the opposite side. 3rd baseman Brady Fox is on it. And a nice dig out of the dirt by Mullen for out number 2.
Another good play there from the first baseman. Low throw, dug it out. 3rd baseman stuck with it as well there. Fox makes the throw across the diamond. Nice hop right up to his glove. That was kind of made a little bit easier for him, but still got to make that throw. And now Carpenter at the plate with 2 outs.
Carpenter, a .438 batter through the season. He has 35 runs scored. He has leading the team in doubles with 11. And he takes a curveball just missing on the inner half for a ball. He's been held in check today, though, Dave. Only 1 hit and 4 times up. That was one time on base, the intentional pass.
Right.
There, and 0 for 3 since. He's hit the ball hard a few times, but
he's ahead here, 2-0. I think if you see something in your wheelhouse, you're going to let it fly here if you're Garrett Carpenter.
Yeah, with 2 out, nobody on base, maybe he gets, Coach Lauer gives him the green light a little bit more here. That pitch is down low for a ball, 3-0 count. Waiting in the on-deck circle is Javon Lowry. Fastball is hit right to the shortstop on a couple of hops, and McMurrow fields and throws. The throw was offline, and the ball came out of the glove of the first baseman. So
you had to come off the base trying to make the tag, and
I'm going to say, I mean, that was a really tough. He might even
tough
even score that an infield single. That was really a tough play, but the throw was offline by McMurrow. Go ahead, unofficial score.
I'm going E6.
Going E6. Well, I kind of think you're right.
I'd want to give the hit to Carpenter because he's going to be playing for me next year. But
yeah, it was a makeable play. It was pretty much a routine grounder.
It was. Credit to Carpenter though, hustling down the line. And
yeah, miscue by McMurrow. That's his second error of the game. Fourth error.
I spent some time coaching baseball back in the early 90s, and the head coach I worked for, his philosophy, you got to put the pressure on the defense. You got to make them throw the baseball. You got to put it in play and make them, make the plays and put some pressure on them. Things happen.
Yeah. Javon Lowry is in the batter's box.
Back in the 90s. Gosh, it sounds so long ago.
Back in the 90s. Strike taken at the knees. 1 ball, 1 strike. Lowry is 1 for 2 on the day, singled, hit by a pitch, walked, and flied to right. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 9th inning. That is a 1-hopper to the third baseman, Fox, and he will throw for the second time in the inning, and the throw again up the line, but a nice job by Mullen to get the tag on the runner, Lowry, and that will do it for the Cambridge 9th inning. No runs, no hits, a runner left on. We go to inning number 10. That's right, number 10. And we are still tied up at 3 here on Big Z Sports.
Cush Financial Group has been proudly serving the community's financial needs for over 35 years. The team at Cush Financial follows an industry-leading service model with a unique approach and fiduciary responsibilities associated with their board-certified financial planner. With over 75 years of combined experience, the advisors at Cush Financial Group are here to help you achieve your financial goals. Contact their office at 330-308-8700 or visit their website at cushfinancial.com to see about scheduling your free consultation today. Securities and investment advisory services offered through Independence Capital Company Incorporated, member FINRA SIPC.
At Hartson's Quality Housing, we believe a home is where families grow, memories are made, and futures are built. For 47 years, we've stood by the values that matter most: honesty, trust, and a commitment to our community. Our goal is to provide affordable, reliable housing solutions. We don't just build homes, we invest in the future by supporting local student athletes and the schools that shape tomorrow's leaders. Whether it's on the field or in the classroom, we're proud to stand with our youth and the families who cheer them on. Hartson's Quality Housing, built on trust, committed to community.
Dave Davidson, Dave Hilliard, along with our technical director Brett Klein and Derek Whiting on our cameras. 10th inning here, partner. We didn't think we would be here at this point, at this part of the game, but they picked a good day to play some extra base.
I did say let's play 2. I don't know if I really want to go,
we're going to play 1.5.
Yeah, at least here, so.
We know that much.
In the 10th.
And right now for the Claymont Mustangs, first pitch swinging. Akers nubs it to the pitcher. Carpenter with an easy play and tosses that to the pitcher for out number 1. 1 pitch, 1 out here in the 10th inning.
You got to remember there that Carpenter, the shortstop, that's a pretty easy ground ball for him. He scooped that one really easy and got it to the first baseman for the first out. 1 pitch, 1 out. You got to like that if you're.
Did I say Downing?
I can't remember.
Did I say Downing there?
I don't know.
Did I have the Claymont pitcher in my head? I'm not sure. 1 down.
We were talking about him. So.
We were. McMurrow and Mullen waiting on deck. McMurrow takes a ball low. 2 balls, no strikes. And Carpenter working quickly. That one's low and away for ball 3. McMurrow has an 0 for 2 day going. He is already walked, has the sacrifice fly RBI, which helped tie up the game for the Mustangs in that 7th inning. Strike at the knees, 3-1. Time called.
Obviously, very good hitter. I mean, over 400 for the season, 410 coming into today.
Fastball is hit at the plate, hits right off of the batter McMurrow for a foul ball, full count. The top 3 hitters we expected, Dave, to be really to light it up today. And between the two teams and the top three hitters, we have seen a grand total of 2 hits. And that is laced in the left field, but foul.
Turned on that one. Good.
1 hit by Mullen back in the 8th inning to lead off the 8th. And 1 hit by Lowry in the 2 spot. Otherwise, the top 3 hitters from each team they've been on base with walks. They've been hit by a pitch at time, but for the most part have been held in check. And the payoff pitch again, and this one is outside for ball 4. So the first walk issued by Garrett Carpenter to go with his 4 strikeouts. And the Mustangs have a runner on with 1 out here in the 10th.
Now batting for Claymont, number 11, Braylon Mullet.
So Mullen now a 1-for-4 day going so far. All of those at-bats were against Dawson Geese. It's the first time he has seen Mullen. Mullen has seen Carpenter, and that pitch missing outside. McMurrow at first base, decent lead, pretty decent speed. Not going. Pitch is dribbled foul down in front of Coach Logan Addison.
Biggest thing here for Carpenter, he works really quickly. He does. He's by far the fastest worker in this game.
And neither Geese nor Downing have taken their sweet old time today.
Right. He just really works quickly. And
this one's hit well back into center field. The wind will carry it back a little bit, and drifting back, plenty of time for Tate Sikora to make the play back into left center. And with 2 out, the runner holding McMurrow holding at first base. Ethan Fair comes to the plate.
Good contact there. Just good play by the center fielder. Very patient, went back on it. Read it well and squeezed it for the out.
That breeze a little bit has kind of subsided a little to where
exactly.
when we started this game. The flag, the American flag out there in right center is still blowing a little out in that same direction. Strike taken at the knees. Ethan Fair, 0 for 3 on the day, walked and scored in the first. Quick throw over to first, and diving back safely is McMurrow.
Quick move there by Carpenter. Lead edging out a little bit more, and there's a curveball. It's just a beauty there from Carpenter.
Well, we said, I mean, there's not a big drop-off between Geese and Carpenter here. Carpenter has pitched some quality innings for Cambridge this season, too.
Carpenter, this was his first strikeout of his work here. He struck out Fair in the top of the 8th.
Carpenter looking back McMurrow for a moment. Now the batter, Ethan Fair, is ready, and the fastball is hit right back to the mound. Carpenter will flip it to the pitcher himself, and he'll retire the Mustangs rather quietly in the 10th inning, giving up the 1-out walk. And now going to the middle of the 10th inning, still tied at 3, as the Bobcats will try to end this one at home. They have 3, 4, 5 hitters coming up in the bottom of the 10th here at Don Coss Field. Back in a moment on Big Z Sports.
When it comes to protecting what matters most, trust the team at Grandview Exterior Systems. Established in 2016, they specialize in commercial, industrial, and residential roofing, handling everything from repairs and replacements to full restorations and ongoing maintenance. At Grandview Exterior Systems, their mission is simple: create peace of mind for every client while setting the standard for safety, quality, and efficiency in construction. Visit them at 2230 Township Road 415 in Dundee. Call 330-275-1807 or learn more at GrandviewExteriorSystems.com. Grandview Exterior Systems. They have you and your roof covered.
PAC Drilling, a family-owned and operated company since 2005 in Bolivar, takes pride in being an economic oil and gas drilling company. PAC's objective is to contribute to American energy independence through profitable development, operation, and marketing of oil and natural gas wells. PAC also employs operating technicians to oversee each and every well drilled to maximize its productivity and longevity. Contact PAC Drilling at pacdrilling.com.
If there's a new driver in the house, the East Central Ohio Educational Service Center is ready to help them hit the road with confidence. Through the Drive to Succeed Scholarship, eligible Ohio teens under 21 may qualify for funding to cover driver education, making it easier to get started. With flexible online learning and in-car training options, ECO ESC Driver Services helps students build skills for the road and beyond. Don't wait, start driving toward your future today. To learn more or apply, visit drivetosucceed.org or contact Trudy Lewis at trudy.lewis@ecoesc.org.
Looking for a store that truly has it all? The Dundee Marketplace offers a full-service deli counter and farm fresh produce, bulk foods, expanded cooler and freezer sections, and everyday household goods. They've got everything you need under one roof. You'll even find unique handmade crafts. Hungry? Grab a quick bite from their grab-and-go items, order from the full menu, or enjoy the fresh salad and hot bar in their comfortable dining area. See it for yourself at Dundee Marketplace, 6783 State Route 93 in Dundee. Open Monday through Saturday, 8 to 6. Find them on Facebook to learn more.
Back on Big Z Sports, Dave Davidson and Dave Hilliard trying to sort out some of the changes here for Claymont while we had the extra break here. So what's going on? Nate McMurrow is now coming in relief here in the 10th inning, the bottom of the 10th. Downing goes 9 innings of work today for Claymont. We'll have the line on him in a moment. Braylon Mullen will go from first to third base. Nolan McMurrow will come in to pitch from shortstop. The new first baseman now is Nate Downing, and he will be at first base. And
Fox went to short then.
Shortstop, Brady Fox from third to short. So we have
I think we've got it figured out.
A four-way swap around there from the mound, first, short, and third. And a ball low taken to the number 3 hitter, Mason Gregg, 386 batter on the season. He is 0 for 3 today with a sac fly RBI. And the hard-throwing right-hander throws one again down at the knees for a strike called. 1-1. That one's fouled back to the screen. 1 ball, 2 strikes. McMurrow throwing the ball much harder than Downing here right now so far. Looks like more of a
fastball pitcher, probably, yes.
And the 1-2 offering, a curveball. That is hit down the line and fair down the third base line for Mason Gregg. A nice job by the left fielder, McKenzie, to hold that at one base. And that was kind of slow enough a little bit, hitting in the dirt down the grass, but a nice job by McKenzie to get over toward the line quickly and cut it off.
Good play there, and that's what Cambridge was needing here. They needed some base runners. They get a leadoff base runner here in the bottom of the 10th. Gregg, his first hit of the day, gets him on.
That's only as we said, the top 3 hitters from each team with high averages, a couple of them over 400 for the year, and that's only the 3rd hit combined by the top 3 hitters today from both teams. That ball is up high for McMurrow. Mason Gregg leads off this Cambridge first inning with a base hit down the left field side, a single. Geese 1 for 4 on the day. Foul tips it at the plate. Michael McHale waiting in the on-deck circle. He's been on base 3 of the 4 times, twice hit by a pitch by Downing.
I think we need to mention, too, these teams playing extra innings. Whoever wins turns around and plays tomorrow.
Yeah. Winner of Edison.
I got it here somewhere for you.
And that pitch is fouled straight back over the plate. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
It's the winner of Carrollton and Minerva.
Carrollton, Minerva.
Carrollton, the number 2 seed, Minerva, the number 8.
And we have 4 versus 9 here. Cambridge, the 4 seed, Claymont, the 9. Claymont trying to will this game into the 11th inning. That ball is laced into left center field. That's a hit. Rounding second, coming around to third is Mason Gregg, and that will be a double for Dawson Geese. His 2nd extra base hit of the game.
And that was a rocket into the gap. And he now he's hit the ball hard. When he's made contact, he has hit it hard. He's hit it into that gap.
That's the second time
now, yeah.
And surprisingly, I mean, there's been a big gap out there that the outfield defense has kind of allowed out there too. But
intentional walk there.
Yep, intentional pass here to McHale. Why not? It'll spare him the the fact of having to hit him for the third time.
Yeah. We've got a lot going on here. Base is loaded now. Lauer comes to the plate, and boy, he's been the defensive hero in right field, and he also had a hit back in the 6th inning that led to some runs. So,
well, it's all on the line here for Cambridge and for Claymont here. Lauer comes to the plate, 1 for 4.
It's a pinch hitter.
And
get our number here. It's 12.
It is Camden Lauer.
Oh, it is Lauer. Okay.
Yep.
I was thinking I had a different number for some reason in my head, but it is Lauer, the lefty.
Strike of the knees taken, 0-1 pitch. Claymont defense is going to have to bring this to the plate if they have to make a defensive play. That ball is upstairs. 1-1 count now on Lauer. Bases loaded.
Infield in, too.
Winning run 90 feet away for the Bobcats here in the bottom of the 10th inning, tied at 3. And the pitch is upstairs from McMurrow, high and away. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Boy, a single, a double, intentional walk, and all of a sudden things get dicey here for the Mustangs.
McMurrow not quite in sync with his battery mate Ethan Fair. Shakes off a pitch or two, now resets.
Big
2 ball, 1 strike pitch, and now Lauer wants time.
Big pitch here, 2-1. Don't want to go 3-1 with the bases loaded.
And the 2-1 offering. That swung on, it's flared into left center, and that's going to be a game-winning hit for Cambridge.
It's a walk-off for Cam Lauer.
Cam Lauer comes through with the game-winning RBI single into left center field here in the bottom of the 10th inning as Cambridge rallies after holding a 3-1 lead going to the 7th inning. The Mustangs were a game bunch to take this to extra innings today, but Cambridge comes through with a single by Gregg, Geese with the double, and then Lauer with the game-winning RBI base hit to win this one for the Bobcats 4-3.
It was, kind of a dream 10th inning there for the Cambridge Bobcats because you lead off with a base hit, then you get another base hit, and all of a sudden things are falling your way because they really didn't get much momentum in any of the extra innings. They just kind of 1-2-3'd it. But Claymont had to switch pitchers there, and that might have affected it a little bit there. Maybe gave the Cambridge hitters a little bit different look, but Cambridge Bobcats are going to advance over the Claymont Mustangs here 4-3 in a really fun baseball game to watch and to broadcast today. Great weather, just good crowd here today and just fun to watch, and glad we were able to be here with you with Big Z Sports.
Yep, valiant effort here by Logan Addison's Mustangs. They'll finish their season with 10 wins and 17 losses on the year, and they gave themselves every opportunity to advance here to this district final game tomorrow. Cambridge Bobcats, head coach Lowry and Coach Addison exchanging pleasantries there in front of the Bobcat dugout. And both of these coaches know each other pretty well. Coach Lowry fired up, of course, as the Bobcats come away with the win. And Lauer, the hero, made some great plays out there in right field defensively today, and then comes up with the game-winning base hit as well.
Yeah.
So we'll wrap things up in our post-game report. Upcoming here on Big C Sports. We'll step out for just a few moments. Dave Hilliard and Dave Davidson will be back with the post-game report here on Big Z Sports, sponsored by Dumont Sporting Goods here on Big Z. And we'll be back with our post-game show. 4-3 winners, Cambridge over Claymont this afternoon in Don Cost Field in Cambridge. Back in a moment.
What's better than a fresh, hot McDonald's Big Mac? How about a free McDonald's Big Mac? Simply download the McDonald's app and join My McDonald's Rewards, and your free Big Mac will be waiting. Looking for more freebies? After your first purchase, you'll get another free food reward. Keep earning points and watch your rewards add up. Using the app is fun and easy. Just select Earn Points before you order to get a simple code to redeem. Then watch your points turn into free food. Grab the app, then pick up your free Big Mac at your favorite area McDonald's today.
Since 1986, Ember Complete Care has served over 10,000 patients and has the proven experience and customer understanding to know what it takes to deliver excellent patient-centered care. A Medicare-certified agency, Ember serves Tuscarawas, Coshocton, Harrison, Holmes, and Carroll counties in northeastern Ohio, providing the support you and your loved ones need in the comfort of your own home. Call 740-922-6888 for a free consultation to introduce you to their family of healthcare professionals and develop a customized plan that meets your specific needs.
Hi, this is Jan McInturf. The past 30 years, the residents in and around the Tuscarawas County have made the call to the realtors and staff of McInturf Realty for buying and selling of residential and commercial properties. We truly live in a great community, and in all of those communities, there is nothing better than high school sports. For myself and all the agents and staff at McInturf Realty, we would like to wish all the area athletes good luck this season. And make the call to McInturf Realty, 330-364-SOLD, or find us online at McInturfRealty.net.
Every game begins with a spark. Athletes stepping onto the court, families filling the stands, and communities coming together. At Niedenthal & Company, their belief is that this spirit is what makes our communities such special places to live and grow. To all athletes in Tuscarawas, Holmes, Wayne, and Stark counties, your dedication inspires us all. Keep pushing, keep believing, and know your communities are behind you every step of the way. Niedenthal & Company wishes all athletes competing the best of luck this season.
The T-County Boxing Academy is excited to announce the return of their youth boxing for 2026. Registration is now open for interested boys and girls ages 7 to 15. Classes will run Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays from 6:30 to 7:30 p.m. T-County Boxing gives you the option of paying for the classes monthly or per visit, whichever works best for you. To learn more about youth training and all that the T-County Boxing Academy offers, find them on Facebook. The Tuscarawas County dairy farmers want you to know that low-fat chocolate milk is a great choice for student athletes and hard workers. It provides the nutrition needed after practices, games, or a hard day at work, and it tastes great. Low-fat chocolate milk is packed with carbohydrates for energy, proteins to repair muscles, fluids to rehydrate, plus vitamins and minerals to help build strong bones and bodies. It's the official beverage of the Ohio High School Athletic Association. Tuscarawas County Dairy Farmers. Farms, family, food.
Dumont Sporting Goods in Dover and Canton has just what you're looking for, so your athlete has the best gear for the sports they play. Dumont's has a large apparel selection and can handle your customized screen printing as well as embroidery for your team or business. For sporting goods and for all your apparel needs, Dumont Sporting Goods in Dover and Canton has everything you want to play and look your best.
This here on this Big Z Sports webcast this afternoon. Thanks again to Adam and all the folks at Big Z Sports who are giving us the opportunity to call this game here today. Pleasure bringing it to you. Interesting game. We go 10 innings. Cambridge, a heroic walk-off win on their home turf here, 4-3. The final box score unofficially: 3 runs, 3 hits, 4 errors for Claymont, 4 runs, 9 hits, 2 errors for the Bobcats. And our post-game report here sponsored by Dumont's Sporting Goods. What stands out here to you, Dave?
Just that Claymont hung in there. I mean, you know, it kind of was a gut punch to go down 3-1 there after 6, and they had to, you know, they had to scratch and claw and just to tie the game in the top of the 7th. So kudos to the Mustangs for fighting back, getting in a position where they sent the game to extra innings, and they had a little bit of the momentum there to start off the extra innings. But 10th inning came, and couple base runners to start the inning, and that spelled doom for the Mustangs and a Cambridge victory here.
And again, both starting pitchers. Downing goes 9 innings today. Dawson Geese goes 7 with a batter in the 8th inning. No earned runs given up by either pitcher. Yeah. The defense at times we've seen some sensational defensive plays
there was a couple lapses,
but there was a few lapses, and those lapses just happened to be with runners on base.
Right.
And it did lead to some key moments late in the regulation innings.
The right fielders were busy today.
They sure were. And they were busy also trying to fight off this earlier wind here as well today. They did have their hands full. It was a stellar job both by Cam Lauer for Cambridge and Tyson Herrig of Claymont in right field. The pitching numbers today, Downing goes 9 innings in this one today. He allows 6 hits, 3 runs. None of those were earned. He struck out 3 batters, and by my count, walked only 1. 2 intentional passes to go for Downing, and also hit 2 batters early on in the game in the second and third innings. McMurrow comes on in relief. He's going to take the loss. He pitches the 10th inning, gives up the three hits, the single, the double to Gregg and Geese respectively, and then the RBI game-winning hit to Lauer. He'll take the loss. For the Cambridge pitchers, Dawson Geese, who will be on his way to Tennessee Wesleyan, Coach Lowry has informed us. He allowed only 3 hits today. The 3 runs he allowed were all unearned runs as well. 4 walks, a little uncharacteristic. 4 walks on the day with a couple
hit batters in there.
Yeah, a couple of hit batters in there as well, but 9 strikeouts. Overall, Geese was certainly Geese-like, what they expect from him.
Yes, he was.
And, if Lauer if he's not the star today, which he is for Cambridge, Carpenter comes in 3 innings of relief, 8th, 9th, and 10th innings, and all he does
is
the door. Slams the door, no hits, no runs, a walk, and 4 strikeouts. So he was near perfect as well in the 3 innings that he saw. Valiant effort today. I was really impressed by
both teams.
Just the feistiness of Claymont to hang in there, with just a 10-16 record coming in, a 9 seed. And there's probably coming into this one not a lot of pressure on them necessarily coming into this one here. But, Logan Addison did, I thought, a great job of managing the game. Downing did a spectacular job on the mound. You really can't fault anything that he did today. He goes 9 innings. I don't know what the pitch count. I'm guessing the pitch count was somewhere up in the 90s somewhere, probably 80s, 90s, somewhere in there. And he did everything but stand on his head out there as well. For Claymont, give them every opportunity to win.
Fun game to watch, fun game to be here, just great weather, just an outstanding day all the way around. Just if you're a Mustang fan, it just didn't come out your way. If you're a Cambridge fan, hey, you advance, you play tomorrow, which is the big.
Yeah, that's what I say. They're going to play. What is that? A 5 o'clock game tomorrow?
I can look for you real quick.
I think this was scheduled to be a 5 o'clock.
Yeah, 5 o'clock. The winner of Carrollton Minerva plays Cambridge now. 5 o'clock, and it'll be at Carrollton's field if they would win. If Minerva would win, the game would be at Cambridge.
Right back here tomorrow, maybe a neutral site game tomorrow.
Neutral?
Neutral site tomorrow. Okay. Neutral site game tomorrow. So we'll wait and see on that. Okay. Our congratulations to Logan Addison and the Mustangs. A fine season. Valiant effort today. Coach Jamal Lowry. Our thanks to both coaches for their interviews earlier in the game here on Big Z Sports. Sponsored by our fine Big Z sponsors, Wood Electric, our pregame sponsor, Hartzler's Quality Housing, Stocker Concrete, Cush Financial Group, Dumont Sporting Goods here in our postgame report. And we also want to mention, too, our thanks again to Ember Complete Care, Ron's Heating and Cooling, local McDonald's restaurants in Uricksville, and the Uricksville Eagles. All to those. Our thanks again, all the folks at Big Z Sports, for allowing us to come on. It was a pleasure bringing it to you, and I hope you enjoyed it. That's it for Dave Hilliard and Dave Davidson, Brett Klein, our technical director, and Derek Whiting, our cameraman, saying so long from Don Coss Field in Cambridge. Final score once again, Cambridge 4 and the Claymont Mustangs 3 in 10 innings this afternoon in Cambridge. Thanks for joining us on Big Z Sports.
Thanks for watching this Claxon Communications production of High School Sports on the Big Z Sports YouTube channel. For the latest news and scores, follow Big Z Sports on Facebook, on Twitter at @Big_Z Sports, and on Instagram. Don't miss any of the live stream coverage all season long by simply subscribing for free to Big Z Sports on our YouTube channel. For the best in high school sports coverage, there is only one Big Z Sports.